better place. Put a smile on your face. The world a better place. Hee hee. I know, I'm such an idiot. But I'm a good, funny idiot.
You're not.
Sometimes I am.
You're just a weirdo. That's all.
Oh, where's my button? Hold on.
I
Where is
thought
it?
you had the damn button. We talked about this.
There you go. All right.
Hey, John.
Now, how do you see somebody already?
Cause I got the thing up on my phone.
I'm trying to get there. Hold on. Okay, so. Oh, okay, why isn't. I don't even see anybody in my chat yet.
I do.
I don't.
See, I'm waiting.
Okay, I just typed in it, but it's not. I'm not seeing. Yeah, I did it. Like I typed it or whatever, but I'm like you know what I mean? Like I said hey, but I'm like it's not.
Didn't we have this problem before?
I think so, but I'm like I can see the chat, but I'm like the only person I see right now is my name.
Yeah, there's John C in there.
Hi, John C. Trying to figure out why my. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh please. Okay, I'll probably have to refresh that. Lady Luck, the Death Pepper. Hold on. There we go. Let's see if that works.
There you go.
Okay, let's try that. All right, let me see what happens now that I do that. Okay, yep. Hi, Lady Luck. There you go.
Hey, Lady Luck.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for a few people to get in here and doing stuff. Trying to get a little bit more organized here. I'm like, get my blankie out of the way here. Ugh, there you go. Hello, Game It Up.
Hey, Game It
Like,
Up. What is up?
it makes me think of that. It goes, light it up, 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 light it up, 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 light it up, 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 I'm on fire. I know. I sing to everything. I know. I'm crazy. It's okay. I'm good crazy though. I'm the good kind. I'm the kind of crazy you want, not the kind of crazy you don't want. Oh, I should have probably posted and let people know that I was going live. That might have been nice.
I'll share it. I don't die.
Oh, trying to fix this though, because I'm like, sorry. Trying to get comfy, but it's not working right now. There, for my bed. Okay, there we go. Doing good, doing good. How are you? Just trying to wait for a few more, a few more people, because I just got out of the shower, so I had to throw my hair up in a clip. So my hair is, oh, my hair is driving me nuts. But
I straightened my hair again.
oh, there we go. Can you guys hear me? Hey Terry, what's up? Oh.
Hey Terry. Hey Terry.
What's up, fam?
What's funny? One time I posted on one of his memes and I called him Terry Craig Ferguson.
Terry Craig. Oh yeah, okay. Terry Craig.
And I didn't notice till he commented.
Bentley.
Hey Bentley.
What up? Yep, he changed it. It's Bentley's Life fams. Yeah, I'm like dancing to the beat of my own drum here. But yeah, I was like, I got the spirit box set up and I got a really good Bluetooth speaker. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear them better. And I was going to do it just for a short time to give, some people a chance to try to ask for their loved ones and see what we can do there. And then kind of go from there. I'm like, I have my dowsing rods and I have my cards too for readings and stuff. What?
Carrie goes, that was you. That was
Yeah,
me.
like you didn't know that Em was that funny? She is. Hang out with
No,
her for a while.
your crack seems to be funnier than what I am, apparently.
Oh, girl, you are hilarious. You crack me up on a regular. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Where is my thingy? Oh, I forgot to. Oh, yeah, Angie's gonna be in bed already. What am I talking about? Duh.
Yeah, Angie's in bed. So my phone's cool. When I go away, it gets darker. And then I come back, it's lighter. Bam!
Yeah,
It's like quick, quick, quick. Aw, thanks, Bentley. Mwah, much love to you.
I know. I was gonna say I was gonna try to make this like a fun night thing, you know what I mean, and do like panel spirit box, like if there's special guests or you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff. So I was like just kind of having like a low key, like kind of like a fun like chill night, but like
Yeah. If it gets too loud, though, I might have to take off because of the baby, because I got no headphones.
right. Yeah, I was gonna let you know too that I'm like if it gets to the point where it starts to if it's like bothering you, let
Yeah.
me know and I will say the goodbyes and just kind of close out because
Yeah.
I don't want to keep it going too long because I'm like I know that for one it gives people headaches after a while and two it's a lot of energy all at once and sometimes people just can't handle all that energy at once and I can't after a few either so
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah, that was me, Terry. I take full blame. I'm so sorry. But it was funny. It was actually pretty good.
yeah trying to send it here okay there you go and then that's done. Sorry, guys. I'm just finishing up this real quick. I'm like, hey, Em, do you want to just chat with them for a second while I finish this? And then that way I don't feel like I'm just
Well,
talking to myself.
that's what I've been doing. I've been chatting with them,
Okay.
not talking.
I just wanted to, give people a heads up that I'm not ignoring you. I'm not that tech savvy. So I'm like, sometimes I don't get it. You know what I mean? All the way. So I'm like, oh, shoot.
I'm going to say a prayer, actually.
Okay. I'll do one after you.
All right. Saint Michael, Archangel, you may defend in battle against all those demons which snare of the devil. I ask you to shield me with your cloak, defend me with your sword. I ask you please protect and watch over my loved ones, my family, and my friends. O Lord, I pray, please keep us all safe night and day. Amen.
Oh,
What are you calling about, woman?
I can't see this. I'm like, my eyes suck.
Watch Patty. She's, you know what? I love the G team. I love Patty. She's awesome.
Me too. She's amazing. I don't care what anybody says. I love her. Okay, I think like I was trying to do this in like I don't know, maybe I'm just not doing this right. I don't know, but I was trying to send like a notification out and I'm like it's just like for some reason the way it's doing this on my laptop, it's not okay, it's not pulling out the same way. You know what I mean? So I'm like it's not the way it does on my phone, it's not doing the same way. So it's like it's driving me nuts and I'm like I don't know what I'm doing here.
I can post it in yours actually, too.
I hope I did. Hold on, I'm but like the Marie, I did Marie. Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. But I was like, yeah. I was trying to set it. Hey, Mr. Dave. I was trying to send it through like Messenger, like I sometimes do for people, like so they get the message. But for some reason, when I tried to share it, it keeps trying to look for it directly on Facebook, and it's not letting me go to like a private message for some reason. I don't know what I'm messing up here. But yes, game it up. We're all G Team fans right here. I'm like, I actually have my G Team sweater in my bedroom, but it's too hot around here now to wear it because it's a hoodie. So I was like, thanks, M. I got your message. Tagged you in a post in Jamie Ray's Paranormal Wonders. Welcome, y'all.
Hey, Dave, my Canadian brother.
Hi,
I love you.
Paigey. How are you?
I hope you're resting up.
Yeah, don't forget to push that button for me, brother. Remember me and laugh the whole time. Like go like this, be like, my sissy's not here. And then go
Hey, Paige.
and then wake up and go and keep pushing it for me. And make sure you make all those nurses run and get you water and like, rub your back and your feet and all that good stuff. Hey Kyoko. What up? What up? How is all my sister fams doing?
Hey, Kyoko. What's going on, Kyoko? How you doing, girl?
Light it up, up, up. No, stop stuck in my head now. It's all your fault, game it up. That song is stuck in my head now. It's like legit stuck there. So like all I keep hearing is light it up, light it up. And then I'm over here like watching M light it up and I'm like over here going, light it up. So I'm like, it's the perfect theme song for me. What do you think? Think I should do it? No, it's like it's good. So how is everybody? What's going on? What's new? I was like I was doing a late night spirit box session because I figured it would be kind of unique and fun, something to do. But at the same time, I'm like, I know that it's hard on people's like, energy levels after a while. So like I wanted to make sure that there was other option, but I'm like, I have my dowsing rods, I have cards, and I'm like, I want to get a new deck. I'm like, my birthday just passed, and I'm like, I just need $78. Dang it. I'm like, as soon as I get it, I'm buying them. But I'm like, I literally do like, okay, instead of window shopping like normal girls, like where they go to the mall and they look at stuff and then they go, oh, that's pretty. I Amazon window shop. So what I do is I look for stuff I want on Amazon and I stick it in my cart. And when I have the money, I buy it. And literally right now, I have my camera holder, my light, and 3 decks of Oracle cards sitting in there that I superly badly want. And I can't get them right now. So I'm like, I keep dreaming. It'll happen eventually. I gotta make it happen. Oh, excuse me. Turning not show notifications. There we go. Good. I always tell people I'm gonna send them a message to let them know, and then I forget. I don't do it on purpose. It just happens that way. Oh, I don't even know why that's still in my damn thing.
Your box isn't a good thing to play with,
Yeah.
doing.
Well, it's one of those things where you really need to protect yourself. You really need to know who you are. And I'm not saying, like you got to be perfect, but what I'm saying is you got to have at least a little bit more strong sense of self. And you got to be prepared because if you do not do your best to stay grounded and positive during it, it can backfire on you big time. And I so far have I've only had one time where I must have not have saged enough or whatever. And when I did, I ended up having a severe panic attack afterwards, like to the point where I was like literally messaging Paige and Charlie until like 4 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't breathe. I was going in and out of my house. Like I felt absolutely horrible. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. Well, after talking to them, I ended up resaging my house and I went through my whole house, resaged, I holy watered, I did everything. And I said a prayer. And when I did that, whatever, I must not have closed. Yeah, that's right. I probably didn't close the door, all the way I should have. Well, when all of a sudden I heard this, I was sitting out here on the couch and I thought, okay, I'm going to take a breather. And I was talking to Paige, and all of a sudden I hear this sound like something like banged. And I mean, it sounded like a pop, like right on my door here. And I had never heard that before. And literally at the same time, Charlie messages me and says that he just had the same thing happen to him. Like it sounded like a loud bang on his door. And like I didn't tell him about it yet. So we had the same experience. So he sensed it at the same time. And it was the spirit that was in my house. It got kicked out and booted. And so on its way out, it decided to make a fuss about it. So it popped my door. Like it was like fuck you, gone. So it was like, yeah, that was the first and only time so far that I've had that happen. But it doesn't mean that it can't happen again. It doesn't mean that I'm not trying to prepare myself ahead of time. Nothing. So, and I'm doing the best I can to do that. I try not to open doors I can't close. So I do my best to try.
Oh, my elbow.
Oh, don't do that.
Well,
Scared me, woman.
how?
Yeah, you scare me when you do that stuff. Like when she starts dropping stuff and she starts having those kind of issues, and I think it's time to quit.
Shut up.
No, I'm just kidding. I love you. No, I love you. I just pick on her. Don't. You're not allowed to pick on her. I can pick on her.
Yeah, no one's allowed to pick on me besides her. And
Yep.
Dave.
Yep. That's it. There are only certain people in this world that are allowed to pick on her and get away with it, and I'm one of them. I earned it. Trying to make sure I send this out to people because I feel bad. I'm not sending it to her. I got to get rid of some people on my Facebook. I haven't done it yet. I got rid of a lot, but I didn't get rid of everybody I should have. You know what I mean? So I was like, eh. But yeah, I do try my best to remember to send you guys notifications and, do that. But for some reason though, I sometimes just get busy and then I forget to do it. So I'm like, crap.
You know, the spirit box section. The section, I said section.
Is that? I think that's him. Sorry, just finishing this. I got a lot of people that always ask me to send this stuff and then I forget. And I'm like, oh crap, a lot of people.
Don't use your game it up. I wouldn't use it unless you're fully protected. and knowledgeable somewhat on them. Hey, Pat. How's it going, Pat?
Yeah, I think that's good enough. We posted it to Facebook, right?
Yeah, I
So,
posted yours and mine.
okay. Well then, yeah, I think that's good then. Like, I sent it to a few people that I knew that they always tell me, whenever you go live, send me a message. Whenever you go live, send me a message. Sometimes my notifications don't work. Please send me a message. So I'm like, I always try to remember to send the messages, but I'm like, there's literally like, and this is no joke, and I'm not gloating. Like, I may have like 1,100 subs, but on Facebook alone, I have like 1,100 friends. And so you do the math on how many private messages I would have to send for people to get notified. That's a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
So I'm like, I can't. Hey, Angela. Sorry, Angela. I'm here. Thank you for linking. No problem, honey. I was like, I had a feeling that some people weren't getting some of their notifications, so I decided to send a link real quick because sometimes people aren't getting them from YouTube, and YouTube's being a piece of crap with it. So,
I'm good, Pat. I'm doing good. Had a long day.
well, I
Videos.
don't I don't like to group message people because I'm like, they tend to get mad when you do that. So I'm like, I don't like to group people in. I'm like, I'd rather send it to them individually. So I'm like, I know it takes a little longer, but like people get all pissed off when you like invite them to a group and you don't tell them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'd rather just, I wouldn't mind sending it all at once, but I mean, that would be the easier part. But then you got all these people like leaving the group and then they're mad at you for sending it that way. So, but yeah, I was like, I got, oh, Michael Gwen, thanks. God bless you too, honey. Yeah, the, crystals that Dave got me. I showed some of you guys this, but I was like, I got them out today because I'm like, I want them with me while we're doing spirit box because they're good protection crystals. And then the other thing is too is that this big one right here, this big clear quartz. I did some research too. Quartz itself is actually one of the best stones you can have because it actually has healing properties from head to toe. So if you are not sure about what crystal to get for your specific need, if you look up for it, where you're having certain issues and certain pains or things like that, and you're trying to get rid of them, using a quartz crystal in any of those areas can help as well because it's almost like the overall crystal. It's the mother of healing. Exactly, Paige. So it's like it's got all the healing properties that you need. And I'm like, other ones that are colored tend to have um, different shades for different reasons. And these clear crystals, they're considered purity and innocent. And so, because of that, it's the white light. They consider it's the white light of God, clear quartz, mother of healing. So, I'm like, if you can hold these on your head or wherever your pain is, like if you've got, you know, heart pain, if you're, in love or you have a broken heart, anything like that, like you can hold it to there, things like that, prayer, back pain, leg pain, you can put it all there. It's like all of it. And it's like, it's wonderful. And I'm like, clear quartz is one of the best ones to ever go for anything. And I'm like, I love the fact that Dave sent me this one because it's a big piece. So it's got a lot of energy to it. And I'm going to do a salt cleanse on it later. I have to buy some sea salt, so I won't just use regular salt. I need to go buy sea salt, which I can get. I just have to go to the store. But when I get there, I'm going to get sea salt for this. But I did do some research about other ones. I'm going to take the ones like here the thing is that some of these you cannot use salt on because it'll actually wear the crystal and it'll take away its energy. but you do want to cleanse them and then re-energize them. And that's how what you do is you cleanse them with either salt or depending on what kind it is, or you can use you can kind of use like sage to bless it, sage or sandalwood, or I have like, because like see, I even have Palo Santo wood, and you can take this, light it, and you can bless your crystals, the ones that can't go in water. If you can't put them in water or use salt on them, you can bless them with Palo Santo wood or sage, anything like that. It'll help that. And then what you do is you take all of your crystals, you keep them separate, but in something, you know, contained a little bit, whatever, and you stick them outside under the moonlight, and the moonlight will recharge them. And then what you do is you take each one out and you hold them. When you hold them, you actually, once it's been re energized by the moon, you take them in and you actually use your own energy to re-energize those crystals. So the negative energy or any energy that's stored is gone. And then the rest is coming back to you. Oh my God. Hey, Noah.
Hey, Noah. Hey, Eileen. By the
Oh,
way, Eileen,
thank
you
you.
mentioned it.
Hi, Eileen. I didn't see you here either. Noah, fam, what's up? Oh my God. I'm glad you came. I was like, dude, I watched your Gravity Hill video and that was amazing. And I'm like, we have one. Yeah, don't put selenite in water. It'll hurt it. So I'm gonna use actually to cleanse my selenite that I have. I'm actually gonna use sage or Palo Santo wood to sage it and then put it in the moon.
My selenite.
But yeah, I'm like the ones that you can't cleanse with sea salt that'll actually melt the crystal or hurt it or disintegrate it. You want to use sage or like Palo Santo wood, sandalwood, anything like that. It'll help to re-energize it. It'll help cleanse it, and then you put it out in the moon to re-energize, and then you hold them in your hand. And when you hold them in your hand, you actually put your energy back into them and re-energize them for you and what you specifically need. Yeah, it cleanses itself for the most part, but you don't have to cleanse it necessarily, but you can use sage to bless it. So it helps to re-energize it. Yeah, I was gonna tell you, Noah, I was like, oh dude, I gotta tell you this. I'm like, I wanna go there. My aunt actually went to there's a place in Michigan and I have to look it up again. I'm like, I've looked it up before, but I just can't remember where the city is right now. But there's almost like a Gravity Hill place that's here in Michigan, and my aunt went there, and her boyfriend took video of them getting pulled up the hill from where they were. Like they went down to the bottom of the hill, and you can actually see it on film. Like they're getting backed up the hill, and they had their truck in neutral, and they went back up, and they did it a couple of times and filmed it. So I want to go to. She told me where it is, and it's not too far from me. I want to say it's like an hour drive. But when I go, I want to film that because that'll be awesome. But I'm like, I like the way you did the multiple. Yeah, quartz can go into sea salt. I know that. I was talking about the selenite. The selenite can't. So I'm like, I was talking about using sage or sandalwood to bless the selenite. The the Gravity Hill though, they had I Angela, I'm not gonna say that out loud, um, not on a live stream, but I live close to Lake Michigan. I'll put it that way. But um, I got oh, what was it called? Yeah, there is a place that's like a Gravity Hill kind of thing, like where you're from. But I don't know what they call ours. I'll have to look it up again. It's probably another Gravity Hill of some kind. But I definitely want to go there and film because I've been wanting to go there for a little bit, but I just can't remember what the name of the city is. But I liked how you did multiple angles where you filmed it from the outside so we could see that nobody was actually putting their hands on it and that you were, you know, having it in neutral. So it like gave us like double views. I'm like, that was pretty cool. I was gonna say, I was like, that was really awesome actually. Oh,
Ohio.
thanks, Noah. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to go. And I'm like, my daughter's going to be gone for the weekend, so I got a couple ideas of some stuff with summer vacation. She's going to be with my mom. So I got a couple places in mind to film and go do some stuff, whatever, because I'm like, now that I'm getting back on track and I'm going to try. But I was like, yeah, I'm like, I'm actually glad that you're here. I'm like, it's so funny when you do the war with Pickle on James's channel. Oh my God, I laugh so hard every time. I'm like, that is so funny. Every time you get in that little war with Pickle, oh my God, it's like all you hear is Noah the Fam pop up on the PayPal thing, and then you hear Pickle, and it's so funny because his name is Pickle. So then all you hear is Pickle, 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 and then you hear Noah, 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 Pickle, and it's like it's so funny. I'm like, I always laugh so hard. But yeah, I was like, I absolutely love these crystals, Dave. Thank you. But yeah, amethyst, I think smoky quartz, and yeah, I think yeah, because it's still a quartz. I think you can see salt on that. It's anything gypsum and stuff like that that you have to use um gypsum type stuff like selenite. You have to use like sage or other stuff to bless it. You can't put it in salt water.
Hey, B-Town.
Hey Sarah, what's up, girl? How you doing, girlfriend? Oh, that'll be awesome. Dude, Noah, you should come to Michigan. If you come to Michigan, that'd be awesome. So I was like, we could film together. I would love to. Remember me if you ever come to Michigan, okay? Yeah, any course needs to be cleansed. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they are hilarious. I'm doing good today. I'm good. Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, I was waiting for some people to get in here, but now that people are getting in here, I'm like, I think I'm gonna start that spirit box session in just a minute. But here we go. Oop. Where'd you go?
I'm still here.
No, I accidentally dropped you on accident. Well, I hit the minimize button instead of the other button. Awesome, Noah. Yeah, I'm on Messenger. I think we're already friends on there, or whatever. So if you ever come this way or you even come close to Michigan, let me know because then I'll see if I can meet you. You know what I mean? Like even if it's like Indiana or something, I'll see if I can meet you somewhere. Hey, Lady Ryan. So I'm like, that'd be awesome. I'm like, I totally dig your videos, and I'm like, I think you're like the sweetest person ever. So I'm like, I would love to get to know you and film and learn from you. And I'm like, you're doing so good on your editing and your intro. And I'm like, I really need some help in the intro department, like how to make those, like the intros. I can't remember how to say it. It's like not your regular ones, like where you're like, hi, this is Jamie, blah, blah, blah. But like the ones that are like shiny and stuff, and they have music in them and all that. I'm like, I need help with that. Cause I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Yeah.
Edited intros.
Yeah, the edited intro. Like, I need help with that. And I was like, I do remember you saying something about knowing how to do that and helping me with that. So I was like, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I was like, if you guys don't know Noah the Fam and you're not subscribed to him, go check him out. Go support his channel. He's an amazing YouTuber. He is definitely a part of the fam. And he is always like doing great things for James and with all of his eye conditions that he's had with the glaucoma and the eye. Noah started this thing with Pickle. It's another fan, whatever, where when they go on his live streams, they donate to him, whatever, and they do multiple donations because they're trying to help him with his eyes, like his eye medical bills and stuff and other things. So I'm like, I'm super, super happy to know him, and I'm glad that he has found a friend in me, and I love that. But yeah, please definitely check out Noah the Fam. He just did a video called Gravity Hill, and he put baby powder on his car, and you'll have to go check it out to see if he actually got pulled up the hill, but it was amazing. Oh, Sarah. Hi, Nate. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Eileen. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you, dear. Oh, I love you right back, Noah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm like, I would love to chat with you sometime. Like, I mean, if you ever just like even get a minute, just shoot me a message on Messenger or something. I would love to video chat with you and talk to you, like get to know you and stuff. I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, I was letting people know about a couple of crystals and stuff that I got from Dave for my birthday the other day. My birthday was June 4th, and I'm 34, but Dave sent me a very pretty amethyst for my birthday. This is like it's a diamond shaped fluorite. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, so it's a diamond shaped fluorite green. I love that. This is for the people who didn't see, this is a smoky quartz. The oh, sorry, trying to show them that.
I'm in the way.
No, it's okay. It was my fault. I kind of did. Oh, thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. Yeah, like as you get older, you know what I mean? It's like as you get older in life, it's like birthdays are more for kids. You know what I mean? It's like it always seems like the holidays and birthdays are more for kids because you never get anything you really want. You know what I mean? So like you're just kind of stuck. But yeah, I was like, I got a couple of things in my Amazon wish list, and I'm like, that's what I want for my birthday. And a phone, which I'm gonna get very, very soon. But yeah, oh, and then I got black tourmaline. James Sharp, hey boo 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 boo.
Hey, James, sir, brother, what's up?
He's my boo boo. But yeah, I was like, this is my yeah, I had to cook my own birthday dinner. Who has to cook their own birthday dinner? That's fucked up. My boyfriend got the cake, the card, and the money for my phone, but I'm very happy about that. But I had to cook my own steak dinner. What's up with that? Hey, hen kid. But
I
it's probably because I'm a better cook than him. And we don't have our gas spot for our grill yet, so we can't grill out. And he doesn't know how to cook steaks unless they're on a grill. So, well, he does, but I don't. He doesn't. And then I got this monster of a clear quartz. I love this. This is my beast. Like I totally go beast mode on this thing. I'm like, it's going beast mode. Em's over there like, shut up, you're not a beast. It's like you're not even mean.
I'm just doing something.
I'm the better cook, of course. Thank you. I was like, yeah, and I was like, I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if I ever get a chance to show anybody this, but this is a ruby zolzite pendulum. And ruby and zolzite is supposed to help you actually open up your psychic connection and abilities. Whoa.
Sorry.
Why do you keep buzzing at me?
I don't know. I guess my phone likes you.
I keep hearing it in my left ear when it goes off, and I'm like, I swear to God, I can almost feel the vibration in the earphone. And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna chuck that phone.
Here, hold on. Let me put this shit on silent.
I was gonna say, I was like, I need to. Is it on my end too? Is it from Facebook?
No, it's from mine.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, cause I didn't. I was like, if it's on mine, I'm like, I'll just close out my Facebook on here, cause I'm like, I don't want to hear that buzzing noise in my earphones. I'm trying to keep it as quiet as possible for Keith. I'm like, I even turned a box fan on and put it in our hallway near our bedroom door, so then at least that way, if I'm doing the EVPs, he won't hear them so much. And I close the bedroom door, so at least that way, it's like there's noise in the hallway that's soothing. Howdy Brown. You mean B-Town? That's funny. Paige is like, howdy Brown. I'm at B-Town. All right. Are you guys ready for EVPs?
Yes, please.
Okay. Anybody have a loved one in mind they want to talk to?
My mama.
Oh,
My aunt,
I know you
and my
want to talk. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Oh, thank you. Much love right back to you, honey. I was like, I appreciate it. I was like, yeah, I was like, I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers, okay? And be safe during your filming. But yeah, definitely get a hold of me. Yeah. See, I do it sometimes, Pat. Like EVPs are soothing to me, but after a little while, because the energy gets kind of built up, it's different. Because I'm like, when the energy gets built up, then it's like I get really bad headaches. But I always have to be careful with that stuff. Okay, hold on. Ooh, that was weird. Did you hear that, or was that just me?
that was just you.
Oh wow. Hold on. What are you trying to say? I just heard a male voice come through my headphones. And the only one that's here is M on my panel.
And there's no guy in my house.
Mm-mm. But I crap you not. I heard a male voice and it almost sounded like hello, I am, and then I couldn't hear the rest. Oh, much love, Noah. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Noah. Much love. Mwah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm like, you guys probably know. I'm like, you know, James the fam, he has so many great like supporters, you know what I mean? Like he really does, like all of us and a lot more. But I'll tell you what, I'm like when it comes to Noah and a few others, I'm like, those couple that just kind of separate from the rest? He's one of them. Hello?
Sorry.
Hold on. Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I got a male voice again.
It might be coming from because there's a few times male voices have come over to other people through here. They seem to like to be in my kitchen.
All right. Who's trying to get my attention? I was trying to put my lip gloss on so I looked a little presentable. It's like it's either feedback from the talking or something or whatever, or it's something. Hey, Brittany. But
Well,
I'm
can
like,
you hear it?
yeah, but I'm like, it's either feedback or I'm like, I swear, I'm like, it feels like it's coming right through my headphones. I promise it won't happen again. Yeah, right. Promises, promises. Okay. All right. You got headphones on. Take them off for just a minute, okay? Because as I was like, when I turn this on, it's going to be a little loud, and you guys are not going to want that in your headphones. Trust me. It's going to be loud as heck.
Plug
But
my headphones in.
this is a new speaker that I'm using, so I just got to turn it on and figure this part out. So hold on a second.
Powering on. brothers, two brothers, had used her sexual body, selling her body.
Whoa. What the hell? Oh, it was the channel this was on. That's crazy. Okay, hold on.
Hi, hen kids. Mwah. Love you dearly.
Good night, hen kid.
Maximum volume.
Hello. You're important. Who's here? Only love and light surround me. God protect me. Surround me with light, love, and protection. I ask that only God's love shine through. Only love, loved ones. The negatives allowed to come near us. Only ask for our fans, loved ones, respected loved ones, good ones, no negative allowed. In Jesus' name I pray.
Here.
I swear I just heard Sherry. Is there somebody here that wants to talk to Sherry? I just heard something about it's true and then all the time. And there's a ton. Who am I speaking with? Gary? I just... Okay. This is a new speaker for me, guys. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear this okay? Season 7. I think I just heard Pat. I got my headphones on so I can still hear M. M, can you say hi to me so I can make sure I can hear you? What? Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I can still hear you with my headphones because I got one headphone off so I can hear the speaker. And you know I'm deaf. So it doesn't really... Just said hi, honey. Okay. Can our loved ones come through, please? Alright, Donna. Can you say the name of the loved one you want to talk to? Something about Noah Stay or something. Or Namaste. Love and light.
We talk about dreams.
Talk about a dream. No longer something. about dreaming. Is anybody here that wishes to talk to Angela Aguilar or Sherry Van Alstyne? I just heard Sherry and I heard Sam. Something about dusting. Is there anybody here that wishes to talk to Angela or Sherry? Can you say your name, please? So I can help get your message to them. Try to be as clear as possible, please. I just heard like a huge I love you. Our dad. Mom. Right? Here. Wounded. It was either wounded or mended. I couldn't quite catch that. Anybody here for Nate? Okay, Sarah. Only love and light protect Sarah. Keep her at peace. Guide her. Take away any anxiety she has. Only love and light is here. I just heard Heather. Is Sandra here for Sherry Van Alstyne? First off, I'm Jamie. That's good to know. Sound like Nash.
It's a puppy.
It's so proper. Okay. Alright, if you're here, can you say your name clearly, please, so I can understand it and put your message out? You said something about Mama, and I heard I'm found, and then I heard something about London Bridge. Good job. You just complimented me. Dad, are you here? Can you help bring forth people's loved ones in the chat that you see? Please. Pat Gumbar, Paige Lee, Sherry Van Alstyne, M. Clean out the something room. Hold on. I just heard hi or hide. Remember, if you're not of love and light, you need to leave. You're not welcome in my home. You're not welcome to be here. guides me. Only His love, light, and will. All the power and glory is to God. Amen. Thank you for coming through and communicating with me. Can you please say your name? Sounded like I heard like Nate Rowe.
You know what?
I heard Jamie. Say your name or the name of your loved one. Can you guys see the names in my chat here? If you can say their name or tell me yours so I can get the message to them. I heard something about need some assistance, and then can you do me a favor?
This is
Okay. Penny shopping, J and K's penny shopping live password.
said that.
Said it was that simple. It can be tricky. Steve. Pat. Beautiful. Hi, Michael. Rat-a-tat. He said, is Corey or Jerry here for Pat Gumbar? If so, can you please come forward and say her name? Hi, Jay. We want some EVPs to use. Ghosts and you. Something about hope. Sounded like work. Moving fast or something. Thank you, Michael. Dad, can you help their loved ones come through? Can you come through and say hi to me real quick? I miss you. I just heard it's an honor, sweetheart. It is. Love and light. Hey, Dad, do you know what June 4th is? Dad, do you know what June 4th was? It just said happy birthday. You knew that. let's get back to this. Or something. Let's get back to that. Or something.
I'm gonna put my headphones on during the EVP so I won't be able to talk.
Okay. Dad, can you help Sherry Van Alstyne's family come through, please?
That so much.
Miss that so much. Message him. Your dad, really?
It's that. A lot of it.
Like, yeah, he's talking about message or forever or something. I haven't done EVPs in a while. I heard Robert. Hello, Dan.
Seven
A lot better.
kids.
Kids. Something like kids rule or kids something. Can anybody come through and say hi to M? M's here. She'd like to know if her mom can come through. Carol, can you come through and say hi to M? You're always here.
Things like that.
Or things like that.
Bother.
Somewhat bothered. Carol, can you come through for M, please? Say your name. And say hi or something. I want to know if you agree with me on my assessment of something.
On the building.
I know there was something. I believe this is your mom. Carol, can you say anything to M? What's her nickname? Say her nickname out loud. We're related. Mom. I heard it dove. It says I did and then it said dove. Angela Haynes, how are you, girl? Carol, do you have a message for M? I'm finishing up your guys' video I did and I'm telling you this. How do you like the video so far? I wasn't for sure what I just heard, but it sounded like very pure or something. I was gonna say, do you think I'm doing a good job with M's video?
Connection.
The connection. I'm not gonna be on too long tonight. Some about cutting pies or something. Is there anybody here for Angela Haynes or Brittany Christensen?
So,
I'd like to thank you all for coming through.
I would have never.
I would have never expected it.
I'll get a lot of
Something about a robin. M. Do you have any messages for people?
I've opened it.
I just heard leave it open something and then Jamie. Yeah, my cat. Are you guys anxious to talk?
This is any messages for me.
Hmm? What'd you say? Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I asked the spirits if they had any messages for me.
Do you have any messages for M? Or Terry Craig?
You and
You didn't just hear what? Tell me. Yeah, 'cause see, I can slow down the speed rates, guys. I can do it this way too, see?
But it's soured. Right?
Can you guys come through better on this channel? It's me, Jamie. Go ahead. Lady Luck wants to know what spirit connected to Face app with my granddaughter. Just curious.
It is good.
Says they're good. The spirits that are trying to come through, can you try to talk slow and clear? Making me wonder or something. Yeah, this is going to be done in just a couple minutes, guys. I don't want anybody getting sick and drained. Alright, if you have messages, say them now, please. Clear.
Wait.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Free.
Free. Something about a toddler. Alright. Any final messages before we go? I heard you guys talking up a storm after I left to go to the bathroom. Elizabeth.
Hey.
Jamie. Something about above everything, but is there anybody here for Sherry Van Alstyne? I've been trying to connect with her loved ones for a while. Sandra, can you come through? Dad, please help Sandra come through.
You pull it up.
Something about, feel like a mouthful or something. Burn my lip.
Everybody is there.
I heard I'm here or something. I'm gonna close out the session.
Illegal border.
An illegal border or something. Sandra Van Alsen, are you here?
At the
At the moment. Huh?
Wednesday.
Sounded like Sherry Elizabeth. Can you tell me a number? How many are here? Oh. How many are here with us? Can you give me a number?
That's quick.
Thank you, Sherry. Is there a number? How many people are here? Something about Liliana. Not every night. All the love in here, something like that. With all the love and light, I ask that God protect you all and that you all rest in peace. And I thank you all for coming through and speaking with us. I'm going to close out this session. I'm asking you guys to leave.
Really, really.
I'm going to leave
Oh,
early.
you got it.
You got it. I ask that only love and light stay. Only my loved ones, all others must leave. I thank you and I will welcome you back at a later time. But you must leave my home. In God's name, Jesus' name, I ask you to rest in peace. Amen. You have no clue how you found my channel. Yep. Well, see, the thing is that for me, the EVPs are awesome, but at the same time, I'm like, I've learned that I can only do them for a period of time before I have to take a break, because with my abilities and stuff, it will drain me real quick. And on top of that, it gets to a point where it's so loud, you know what I mean? Like you hear that, it's almost like it gives you like that repetition headache, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I have to be really careful with those, whatever. So I've been
Ready to pair.
I've been limiting the spirit box sessions to a minimum, but I do have dowsing rods and I have oracle cards. So I was gonna say, I was like, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, if you wanna
Powering off.
if you guys wanted to ask questions to your loved ones, I can use my dowsing rods. So I can give you guys a chance to do that too. Just give me a minute to put this stuff away so I don't have it in front of me. And then I can get a little more organized. Where's my thing? There it is. But hey, how you doing? Ooh,
Wait, I forgot that my headphones were in.
hi, Sissy Poo. How are you? Yes, I am a medium, if that's what you want to call me. It's clairvoyant, clairsentient, medium, whatever you want to call it. I don't really label myself, but I'm like, I don't, because I'm like, I don't need to. I'm like, the way I look at it is, if you guys want to label me that, you go ahead. But I'm like, I know that, brother and his wife in heaven, they passed away from cancer. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let me put this away. 1 second. I'm gonna grab I'll bring my sage out, my water, my holy water out here. Oh, 1 second. I'm gonna have to go grab my holy water. Oh, I forgot to grab it. Okay. That's okay. Do you ever do one-on-one sessions? Yes, I do. Yeah, I did a reading for Bentley, and that's what he's trying to tell you. And he's struggling to get the words, but yeah, I did a reading for him, and it was dead on. And he's been like psyched about it ever since. Like, so whenever me and him talk, he's just like, I can't believe you know that. And I'm like, talking to my niece Sarah. Okay. What I'm gonna do real quick is I am going to use holy water to my dowsing rods so I can bless them and say a prayer with them and make sure that it's only coming from a love and light place. Because I do that with certain crystals. I do that with my dowsing rods. I don't spray that on the spirit box due to the fact that it's electronic, but I do use sage, and I use Palo Santo wood, which is a blessed wood. And so I use that for saging or cleansing my spirit box and certain crystals and stuff that I hold dear. So I tend to use sage and that stuff for that. But I'm like, my holy water I use, it's blessed water that I actually mix sage into for extra, and I just put it in here. I know it's in a little spray bottle from the dollar store, but I'm like, I just needed something to be able to put it in. But I'm like, I always take aw, Bentley, I love you. You're such a sweetheart. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to, you could send a link. Do you have Bentley? Because I was like, he can come on panel if he wants. I'm like,
I don't have Bentley.
okay, I'll do it. I was like, I like him, but I'm like, yeah, I'm like, he's actually like, to be honest with you, he's an absolute pleasure to talk to, and I'm like, I think he's just
I'm on panel with them, but if it gets too loud, I'm
okay.
gonna bounce out and just be in the chat, just so you know. If it
Okay.
does get too loud.
Yeah, it shouldn't though, because I'm like, we're gonna have the fam just ask questions with dowsing rods, so it shouldn't get too
No,
loud.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
In case.
Oh, yeah, Bentley, her son is sleeping right now, and so she's got her headphones in, and she's trying to whatever to try to keep the noise down to a minimum because he's sleeping. So
I took my headphones out because I
oh,
can't
okay.
talk.
Oh, that's right, because the mic's broken. But yeah, I was like, if you come on panel, I was gonna say, I was like, we can't be too loud on her end because otherwise it'll wake up Ty. So, but I was like, yeah, I was like, definitely just all you got to do is just be aware of the volume. That's it. I'm like, as long as we're aware of the volume, we're good. But yeah, I was like, he's a really sweet guy. And I'm like, I like his friendship. He just seems very genuine and sweet, and he doesn't try to be anybody but himself. And it's just, you know. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm trying to find his name on here real quick because I'm like, Facebook. Oh, I love you, Facebook, and then I hate you at the same time. There it is. I always forget. His real name's Andrew, but I call him Bentley all the time. So used to calling him Bentley, I forget to call him Andrew. So when I type it in, I type in Bentley, and then it comes up as Andrew Bentley. So I'm like, oh crap, okay. There you go. Okay, the link is coming to you, Bentley. But yeah, I was like, there we go. But anyways, like, okay. All right, how can I get one? I don't know if you remember what I messaged you about a while ago. Angela, you know what? I'm like, I've been so busy. I'm like, I'll have to relook at the message. I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to you guys. There was a minute that I was contemplating quitting YouTube, guys, and it was because of some really negative stuff that was going on, and I had to do some reflection and talk to some people like and people who really had my back and understood, what I was going through. And they were so loving about it, and they were just like, don't let these people drag you down, keep your head up, like you're doing what you love to do, you're doing the right thing by helping people, keep your chin up and just remember that your gift is for the world and yourself, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm very proud to have friends like that. So to be honest with you, I'm like, I absolutely love you, Em. I mean, you have no idea how much your friendship has meant to me, because I sometimes feel like I can't keep my head above water without you.
I'm here, that.
Yeah.
So,
All right. A second. Oh, where'd my wood go? Sorry, guys. I really do I'm true blue about blessing stuff. I'm like, I don't use any communication tool without blessing ahead of time. I don't care what I'm doing. So, all right. Lord above, things bless these rods for only love and light, good and positive. Help answer the questions of our loved ones and fams. Give them the clarity and the closure and comfort that they seek. And I ask all of this in Jesus' name always, amen. But yeah, I'm like, I use blessings all the time. Is Marie in here? Hi, beautiful Marie. Would you like a link to panel? Because I don't mind you being up here, girl. I love you. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you, Dave. I know, right? I'm like, I was so surprised when I saw Terry in here. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, I don't ever get a chance to see him. I'm like, unless he's in Marie's chat or something, or on Facebook. That's about it. Like,
Hey
otherwise,
guys, am I too loud?
Nope, not yet. That was a joke. Hi, Andrew.
Hi guys.
Hi, love. Hold on, I'm sending a link to Marie in case she decides to come up here. And then I forgot to do that earlier. I was gonna send one to Angie too. Okay. I just sent it. I was just sending it just in case, and I'm like, usually if you get a message from me, it's usually me sending you a link to something like you and Angie, stuff like when we're doing like kind of like a late night stream, I send it to you just in case. So I was like, I forgot to earlier, but I had it on my mind to do it, and then I'm like, our pilot light went out on our hot water heater when I went to go take a shower, and so of course I spent a half hour moving stuff to get to the, like, we have a water softener system and stuff like right next to it. So we spent a half hour moving all that around just to be able to get to the darn pilot light. So it's just been one heck of a night. So put a smile on your face, make the world a better place. You gotta do. Look at you with your glasses.
I have 2 pair.
I've never seen you. Ouchie, mother strumper.
Well, I have a problem with seeing when it comes to my cell phone, looking at things on my cell phone or on the laptop. It usually gives me kind of a blur. So I have to take them off sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I like them though. They suit you. I like the square look on you. I think it makes you look bright-eyed, and it kind of makes you look like the cute librarian. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's what you want. You always want to look like the cute nerd, not the one that's sitting in the back with tape. You know what I mean? You want to look like the cute nerd.
Hey, Marie.
Oh shoot, Sherry, girl, you're not late. You're just in time. You're just fashionably late. I love you. Oh look, those are cute too. I like those. Look at that. Hey Em, it looks like he's got a pair of glasses.
What?
He changed his glasses to show you the second pair. Show us the second pair, and the second pair's got like a black rim around it.
I like those ones better.
Which ones?
The ones you got on.
Yep. I think they actually kind of bring out your eyes. Come closer to the camera. I'm gonna click on this so I can see you better. Sorry. I'm blind, dude. Oh yeah, okay, I like those better. These don't wash you out like the clear ones. Oop, your sound's gone.
Technically, I'm legally blind. I'm like 2400. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Marie, I love you. Thank you for coming, though. I'm like, I always love having you, girl. I'm like, you're amazing, and I love you. I support you always. I was like, I watched the EVP session you did with your fam, and I was gonna say, I was like, I cried right along with you, girl. I was like, I felt it, and I was like, I know.
I kind of got emotional too. I normally don't do that, but here lately I have been. So, yeah, who doesn't, like I said before, who doesn't love Patty and Marie?
Aw.
Love them both.
Oh,
Love
I
you,
think I
Marie.
forgot to.
About me,
Oh, I love
girl.
you.
You're
Like,
about
yeah, I
me.
was like,
Okay.
yeah, I can't believe that I turned 34 already. I'm like, I feel like I'm getting old.
You're the same age as my brother.
I'm like, I feel like I'm getting old as dirt. And I'm like, I don't feel that way, but I was like, I got I forgot to show these last time I was online. And I was like, I got some cool pics from my favorite peoples. So I got to show you guys. Oh, cool. I can't wait. This is a picture of, I'm going to put this on presentation real quick so people can see. Oh yeah, happy birthday. I was like, my mom's birthday is May 5th. I remember you telling me that. This is from Patty, Marie, and Angie. And they're all signed. So I'm gonna get a frame for them. I love this picture in front of that tree. I love this picture. I'm like, I absolutely love that tree. I'm like, there's something about it. And then my other sister from another mister. This is my Angie girl. Angie, the green-eyed angel. You guys aren't subbed to her or Marie's Life Vlogs, please go over there and sign up, sub, hit that bell. Don't forget to smash those like buttons. Watch the vids. Make sure you show your support. I was like, I like this one with her by the tree. I'm like, this one I think makes her look like angelic. And I'm like, I love it. And then, well, this one makes her look angelic because of the angel. That's what I was trying to say, like the eyes. But I'm like, this one makes her look pensive, like she's doing her witchy woo-woo stuff.
Okay, I want to say something. I just found this a little crazy, but on my computer over here, because I run a low power AM station,
Mhm.
and whenever you were showing those pictures of Angie, the song, the '80s song "You Can Do Magic" from America just came on. I find that
Oh wow. Do you
a little.
believe in magic?
You
Yeah.
can do anything that you desire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see, I can only do a little bit. So I was like, yeah, I was like, I only know like some of it.
I just found that a
Oh yeah.
little funny. So,
Yes, they are. They're all beautiful, intelligent, smart, happy, positive people. They're great role models. I'm like, if I mean, at least for the paranormal community and like the people that actually do try to do this and do it for the right reasons, they're definitely a couple of great people to look up to for it. And
yeah.
the amazing thing about them is that when you actually get to know them, like not just watching the vids and not just being like a friend or like like watching the videos, when you actually start to get to know them, you really get to feel and see the light and how much they really do truly affect people and their life. You know what I mean? And it's like if it wasn't for Marie and Patty, I would have never been inspired to even do a YouTube channel. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have even signed up to do YouTube. So I give all that credit to them. So any
Yeah.
success that I may have, I truly believe it stems from Marie and Patty because I'm like they are the ones who influenced me to do this. So I feel that they were a true blessing in my life. And I believe
Same
that.
here.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But
Me too.
okay, we're gonna try out these dowsing rods. I'm like, I've been using them more, so I've been getting to them and stuff. But I was like, I'll tell you what, they've been really, really awesome to try. It looks like someone is in the door. I know, I've been sensing someone in the doorway for like a half hour, but I didn't want to scare people. I was like, I didn't want to tell people I was sensing somebody behind me because I'm like, I didn't want like panic, like people going, oh my God. But let me see if I can figure this out. Yeah, like, see, it's really weird because I'm like, I do have a door in there, so I was like, I can point it out, but I'm like, okay, right here, this is like our mail, like, this is like there's like a post right here where there's mail. This, sorry, this way is like where I'm pointing that way. That goes to our kitchen side, like where our refrigerator and stove and all that is. Right here on this side of it, if you walk straight that way, it actually takes you to this way. If it goes that way, it takes you to our side door to go outside. So that's how you know where you're at, whatever. But I always, whenever I do any sort of reading, whenever I do any sort of anything that's related to the paranormal or communication, I always get this sense that somebody is standing right there, like they want to be on camera. Whatever it is, they're all right here. And then they tend to be like over my shoulder. So it's usually they're always either right here in the doorway or they're pacing behind me back there, and I feel it. And my cat tends to get spooked by them, and so you'll see her run across my couch. And usually, when I do anything, when I'm here at night just watching movies, my cat is always laying right here on this side of the couch. Whenever I do anything with spirit communication or anything like that, and it's in this living room, the cat always moves to this side of the couch. And so I know it's because something over there is scaring her or like she's not used to it. Even if it is my dad or just a spirit, she doesn't know who it is, so it startles her. And then she literally comes over here and sleeps. And like you should see her, like her whole eyes go from that green gold to like fucking jet black. Like so it's almost like her pupils dilate like she sees something and she's scared. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he always is. Yeah, my cat will she scares the shit out of me and I have her. Like it's my cat. And I'm like, but yeah, she'll like jump out at you and stuff and like you all of a sudden I'm like she'll start doing this stuff where it almost seems like she's playing with something that's in the house. And I finally figured out that we have a ghost cat. And I actually got a glimpse of it in our bathroom one day. And it was like, it was really crazy. But I'm like, I had never met this cat. And Keith had a cat before our cat, Taz and Lila. And supposedly, it was like a tortoiseshell. It had multiple colors, like a calico and tortoiseshell mix. And I described his old cat that died to a T, and I had never actually seen pictures of her, or like I didn't even know that he had a cat before Taz, honestly. And he never told me about her. And then one day I went into the restroom, and for some reason, whenever I go in the restroom, it's just like a kid. It's like, I swear to God, the minute I go to take a piss, the cat's right there, the kid's right there, mom, 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 somebody's right there bugging you to go pee, whatever. So I'm like, here I am here, and then here's Lila, and Taz is right behind her, and then right behind Taz, I see this silhouette of like a cat in a sitting position right behind Taz, and it's a tortoiseshell calico mix. And we get this random, it's really crazy too, and this is no joke. We get a random spot underneath our sink where I thought for the longest time that it was one of my cats that like when their litter box gets a little full, they were getting like pissy or something, and they would pee right there so they wouldn't have to go in the litter box that was a little full or something. But it turns out, whatever, our cats actually go in the litter box just fine, whatever. But that ghost cat had a bladder problem, and Keith had to put her down. So he told me about this, and he said that her spot to go pee, for some reason, when she'd have a bladder issue, she'd miss her litter box, and it always end up lining that sink. And so for the longest time, I thought we had a leak or something. But I would put a towel down, clean it up, I'd mop it, whatever. And then like a couple months later, it'd be back again. And so it's like this mystery puddle out of nowhere. And I finally figured out that it's our ghost cat. So when I put the puzzle together, talked to Keith about it, and he said that the cat that he had passed away from a bladder thing or something, and he had to put her down. But I swear she's still in this house, because I will get a random puddle in front of that sink, and I will see a silhouette of a cat in this house that's not my cat. And I will randomly see my cat Lila chase this damn thing through the house like she's on a mission to attack it, or she's after, like, it's almost like she's chasing after a mouse and there's no mouse. So it's like she's running through the house like rampant, like chasing after something that she sees. And I've even seen her raise her paws up and like bat at something like she's fighting it in midair, and there's nothing there but the TV or like the entertainment center. And I was like, holy shit.
That kind of describes something similar that I experienced maybe a few months back. I had a Boston Terrier for almost 15 years. Her name was Cheyenne. And the thing about her is that she loves treats. She would always ask for them in her own way. Well, she had her liver. She had problems with her liver and other things too. It was basically old age.
Hey,
Yeah.
Marie just said hi to you, and you were off camera, so I didn't know if you saw it or not.
Mary, I'm sorry. I'm making myself a tea.
She's there, don't worry. My sister never goes too far from me because she knows I'm scared. I'm just kidding. I'm not afeard of the dark, I promise. I'm only afeard of the things that make loud noises in the dark. Sorry about that, Bentley. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right. Well, basically, I'll try to make it quick, but basically, long story short is that, I think you confirmed to me that I was kind of empathic because I can sense and smell spirits and stuff like that. Well, the thing was with treats and stuff like that, I was in the kitchen, I was making something, and this was about a couple years after I put Cheyenne to sleep, and I smelled her. Like, I smelt her and I smelt treats, and she would always would sit at the pantry door. That's how I knew, or she would put her paws up on the
My
pantry
cat would
door.
bat at the pantry door because we used to keep the cat food in there, and she got used to it being in there. So when she was hungry, she would bat at that door to let me know she was hungry. But we
Right.
moved the bag. We moved the bag over by the cat food now because we've been buying like a bigger bag to last a little longer, and it won't fit in that cupboard anymore. And she'll still go over there, and I'll hear this pop, pop, pop on the door, like, "I'm hungry. Get out here, bitch." And so I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, I'm like, I'll hear my cat just batting at the damn thing, and I'm over here like, seriously? But
Yeah.
yeah, I did feel that I did my reading with him, and I did get the sense that he is an empath page. I'm like, that was my initial finding. But as I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, Marie, I was going to tell you, I was like, girl, you're not the only chicken. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I'm like, I do have some brass balls when it comes to certain things, whatever. I promise you that. But man, if I'm standing in a dark freaking cemetery with the light on my camera and it's the only thing I got to see an inch in front of me, you're damn right. If something touches me or comes out or makes a noise louder than a fart, I'm going to jump higher than the sky and go, get off me. And then I'm going to calm down and realize that it's just a spirit trying to get my attention. But it's like, doesn't mean I'm not going to jump at first, because I'm like, anything that comes up on you in the middle of the night is going to freak you out. I'm like, I don't care who you are.
You eventually get used to it, kind of like what I did, because when my papa died, and and when I felt his spirit around, I could smell cigars and cigarette smoke, and sometimes I would think the house is on fire. Then it was just like, nope, just my papa. You eventually get used to it, but some people don't. Some people, it will still spook them at first.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't know how.
It's because you've been opening up your senses, Marie. I'm sorry, Ben. I was like, but Marie, you've been opening up your senses lately, and you've been using your protective, shield, like that page has been teaching you. So because of that, like allowing yourself to open up instead of just getting the whispers that are unclear that you're hearing and getting scared of, you're allowing yourself to open up, which means when you open up like that, it's not as scary. So you'll start seeing and feeling the signs that they were originally going to tell you that you've been afraid of. And so when you are standoffish and scared, they back off of you because they know they're scaring you. So if you actually open up to them and you keep a boundary, it's easier. So like I do on my shoulder, it's on my left or my right shoulder when I'm laying out here, I will feel a tap. I will sometimes feel a grab, like a light, like caress grab. And I'm talking about like ice cold hands. Like it feels like something just goes with an ice pack right here on my arm. Yep. And they've got messages for you. So, yep.
Because they know that you're gifted and they know that you can help them, but you gotta sometimes know how to help them before you can help
Well, see,
them.
in Marie's case, her parents died when she was, both of them, like they were within a couple of days of each other. So it was like when they were in their 20s, I believe it was, and like their parents died like a couple of days apart, which was really strange. It was like, I think like the mom went and then the father went, if I remember right. But it's like a couple of days apart. And so I'm like, when you have that happen, when you're just becoming a mom yourself and becoming an adult for yourself and all that, I'm like, that's really, really hard, because that's the time when you want your parents the most. And it's like, that's definitely a rough time. I don't envy that situation, but I pray for her in that. And I'm like, I know that she has a lot of unanswered questions and like a lot of thoughts about it, and that does weigh heavy on your mind. So when you have those, when you don't have the closure that you seek, it's not their parents that are not at rest. It's Marie's mind, because she doesn't have the closure she's seeking. So because of that, they're coming around as guides to kind of let you know, hey, I'm here. Like, I got your back. I'm here. You can talk to me just like if I was sitting down with you right next to you. And then it was when you go like when you're going places and stuff, they're around you for that reason. They're guiding you. They're showing you that. They're grabbing your hand and pointing you. So like when you get that feeling like, hey, I gotta go this direction, like you're in the car and all of a sudden you make a left-hand turn on a street you didn't know you were even gonna go on, it's because it's guiding you to that place for a reason. What was it? Tonight was when she had her show. Oh my gosh, Marie.
That could be why she's trying to get your attention.
Mm-hmm. It could be her way of letting you know that she's actually here, you know, like, because I do think that, I do get this feeling that, like, because of the closure, you know, that sometimes that you are seeking, that you have a tendency of those questions are unanswered. And so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the affirmation that they're there, you're looking for it. And they're trying to give it to you because you didn't have the closure. Well, her having a stroke. Oh, why was she timed out?
Who?
Mr. Dave timed out Angela. I think it was an accident. It must have been because he was probably trying to read her long message and then clicked on it. But I was like, yeah, I was like, she had a long message, but it posted twice, and it's her phone's been doing that all night, so I think it's a glitch in her phone. So I haven't been paying attention to it. She's not copy and pasting it. It's glitching. But hey, Stody.
Hi, Stony.
Good night, Dave. Can you oh no, you can't untime out her now because I'm like, that's right, when you
Yeah,
time
because
out,
I
it
just
has to
tried
wait.
to
Okay.
untime her.
Yeah,
I couldn't
okay.
do it.
Yeah, the timeout, I forgot, the timeout has to take its course, but the block, when you block, you can unblock when you do that or unhide.
It was an
Okay.
accident. Sorry.
Okay. Well, with it getting kind of late, if you guys have questions for your loved ones and stuff, let's try to focus on some of those, and I'll see what I can do to try to get the energy across. I do know already because I've been working with my dowsing rods for a while. I'm like, I didn't finish my message to Marie though. I'm like, I know I'm lost in my thought here. Yeah, it's her way of letting you know that she's there. Like, because tonight's the night that she had her stroke, she's coming to you closer because she's opened up more during this time. Their death date and around 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not just because it's a devil's hour or a witching hour. It's because it's when the veil is lowest. And so they're able to communicate with you during your sleep. So it was 33 years ago tonight. Yeah. And see, that's what I was saying is that like that veil is lower at this point between 3 and 4 in the morning. And so because of that, you can hear them more clearly, feel them more clearly. They come to you in dreams, things like that throughout your sleep. So if you tend to get woke up during that 3 a.m. period to like 4 a.m. period, it's because those spirit energies are trying to get your attention. And that's what they're trying to do. And I truly believe that it is your mom just tapping you on the shoulder or letting you know that she's there and that, like, you know, she's okay, she's safe, she's with you. You know what I mean?
I also feel like there's more than one person doing it. I know it's her mom, but I also believe her dad's there too as well. Because I don't know, like there's more than one person. I feel so it makes me wonder if her dad's there as well, doing.
Oh, I'm very sure he is. Hold on a second. Oh, Angela's messaging me to let me know that she was timed out. I'm gonna tell her it was an accident. Hold on. Oh.
And you were talking about the on one of your vlogs, Marie, about the person standing over your bed. I kind of got the sense that it was a previous owner, like maybe a previous owner of property. It's not family. She posted talking about it on one of her vlogs recently. The shadow man or something like that. I'll have to look back at the vlog that she posted, but I do believe that it's someone tied to the property, not someone from her family. If that helps any, Marie.
Oh, Stony, that would be Bentley. He's on the panel tonight. Okay. All right. Once we get this back up, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, it's not. I'm sure she is. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that she's at peace.
Hi, Stony. I'm doing good. Hope all is well with you.
I was gonna say, I started getting like a really bad headache, and I was like it was right before Marie told me about the stroke, and I didn't know that her mom had one, but now I've got like a really bad headache, and I had it a little bit before she started talking, but it got kind of worse, and I started feeling like my eyes kind of twitchy, like I don't know, it was like really weird. I never really experienced that feeling before, but it's like I have like a headache like right here, and then it's like it feels like my eyes are just. So, I don't know. That's a weird experience. But okay, it's getting kind of late, so I was gonna say I want to make sure that people push it back. Yeah, good. Bentley, get ready for tattoos. Oh, cool. Stoney's getting tatted up. Tat 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 tat. All right. Okay, I know Angela had questions too, so I was trying to give her a minute to get back here because I told her it was an accident. Dave was fumbling with his phone. I can ask her, Sherry, and I'll see what she says with this because I'm gonna try to connect with people. Okay.
Good night, Marie.
Oh, good night, Marie. I love you so much, and I will
Love you
keep
like
you. I will
family.
keep you in my thoughts and prayers, especially right now during this, because I know that's hard. But if you need to talk or anything, or you need to vent, please feel free to give me a call or message me anytime. I'll be glad to talk to you.
Yeah, same here, Marie. I lost a parent too. I get it.
Oh, wrong Angela, Dave. It's Angela Aguilar that you timed out, but okay. Oh, hold on. But I saw something. Hold on. What does that say? But I wanted to go. Okay. There she is. Yeah, I was like, I think I was gonna say, I was like, because your messages keep coming through like in multiples. So I think your phone's glitching or something. Oh, where'd my what the fudge? What the fudge just happened? Okay, where did my page go? Yeah, I'm like, all I have is my Google page. Something happened. I'm like, I can't find my chat now. So hold on. Oh,
Well,
there it is. Okay, I got it. It just somehow Google got shut off for a second. So like, there we go. I'll get it. Here we go. I'm gonna have to pause it though. Okay. I shut you off, dude. Oh, did the live stream start over?
no, we're still on the air. I
Okay,
got
so
the page up.
okay, it says 3 watching now. That's why I was wondering. Okay.
Mine says 20.
Okay, there we go. It reset. Okay. If you have questions, I'm going to try to do my best to use these to answer them. The dowsing rods are definitely a communication tool. They do cause like, all this is a copper. It's literally copper. Some kind of copper pipe of some kind, cross bent. These are just handles, okay? These are just little handles to have, so then that way your hand's not on straight metal. There is no, these things right here, they're actually just like the little screws that they hold the dowsing rod in with. So just so you know, there's no like button or trickery or anything like that. Like there's nothing for me to use for me to like do this. You know what I mean? And oh, Em left already. I was gonna tell her I love her. Em, I love you. Yeah, copper wire. That's the word I was looking for. And yeah, M's getting ready to go because she's tired. I'm set. Oh, she's setting up her live. Okay. She was getting ready to do her live stream. I didn't know she was still gonna go live this late. So okay. But yeah, okay. The questions. Oh, good night, James. I love you.
Good night, James.
Okay. Usually when my spirit guides use these to answer questions, I'll show you what the yes position is and what the no position is, but okay. All right, now that I've got these centered, all right, spirits that are answering these questions, can you please let me know what your yes answer is going to be? Okay. Usually the crossover is yes for what I've found in my doings with this. Okay, I love you, girl. Good night. Call me tomorrow. Okay, can you please recenter these so I can ask another question?
Good night, M.
Okay. All right. Get your energy up for these because it's going to be a minute. The holding these, though, sometimes whatever, like I have to adjust them because I'm like my hand will start to cramp. So I will have to take a little break in between the questions. Otherwise, it's like it really cramps up your hand holding them. But I usually maintain them in a center. So, okay. All right. Who's got a first question they want to ask? Oh, Sherry did. Sherry, what was your first question again? I can't remember. Something about forgiveness. Okay. Are you able to answer questions for my friend Sherry Van Alstyne? Yes. Okay, recenter, please. All right, can you show me what your no answer is going to be for tonight? Okay, thank you. Can you please recenter them? Okay. Okay, Sherry Van Alstyne would like to know if her mother, Sandra, has forgiven her. Yes. Okay, okay, center. Okay, Paige Lee says she wants to know if Sarah is at peace right now. Who wants to know if Sarah's at peace right now? Yeah, I sort of got like, yeah, you should know that, Sherry. Like, come on. Like, of course. I felt that same answer, Paige.
So did I.
The other Sherry. Okay, Sherry K. Okay. Sherry K would like to know if Sarah is at peace right now. Can you answer that for me? Yep, Sherry K. She's in my chat room right now. Yeah, like almost like condescending or like sarcastic, like haha, you know. Okay, the answer is yes, Sherry K. She's at peace right now. Okay, can you recenter these, please? Yeah, I understand. I was gonna say, I was like, it's just like her. It was almost like I kind of got like, of course, like I'm not perfect. Of course, I forgive you. Okay, Angela Aguilar wants to know. I have a question for my great grandma. Was Beryl, Beryl, the name of my miscarried baby? She wants to know if Beryl was the name of her miscarried baby. That this is pointing. They're touching each other, which means maybe. When they do that like this, where they're next to each other, they're bouncing like that and pointing. That's the maybe answer, just so you know. Okay. Do you know if Sherry K was gonna name or was her miscarried baby named Beryl or Beryl or something? It's doing it again. It's a maybe. It's not sure what the name is, so it's giving me a maybe. Okay. Can you recenter?
Hey, I'm starting to get like a real bad like headache or something. It just like came out of nowhere. Like I don't know if someone in here lost someone on in the chat, maybe lost someone to a head um thing.
Well, they just crossed a yes when you said that, so something's up. Hold on. Okay. Cross or center, please. We gotta let them do it. Okay, Stony is in here and she wants to know for being released from the hospital. We thought he was going to be okay. He had some kind of complications and died a few days ago. A good friend of mine was shot in the chest. His name was Angel Perez. Can you ask if he is okay now and if he made it across? Please, I want to know if he is at peace and in heaven. Okay. Is my friend Stony's friend who was killed, Angel Perez, is he in heaven and at peace? Yes. Okay. Center. Yeah. Gotta. My hands are getting a little cramped, so on. Just giving it a second. your fingers get a little cramped up holding them. But okay. And then sometimes I have to shake these things loose because it's like the handles will get stuck. Yeah, there we go, that's better. The death prepper mine are my brothers and his wife in heaven. They came to me in a dream and said they were and no longer in pain from cancer, just double checking. Okay. There's a lady in my chat. Her name is Lady Luck, the death prepper. She'd like to know if her brother and his wife are in heaven now. They passed away from cancer, and she wants to know if they're in heaven and at peace with no pain. Okay. So her brother's not at peace. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Can you please center these? Try that again. That's a little weird. Okay. Rick and Dee. Like Cammy. Okay, Lady Luck's name is Cammy. Her brother Rick and his wife Dee. She'd like to know if they're at peace and in heaven. I'm not getting an answer. It's like, that's weird, hon. Okay. Okay. Are Rick and Dee at peace and in heaven? Okay, that's a yes. No more pain. But yeah, I was like, for some reason, I'm like, I don't know if it was like, I think I need to get a little bit of oil or something to oil the little
I kind
crickets.
of got a feeling from all over, like maybe the type of cancer that they had was in various places. You know, I'm kind of new at this,
He has
but
4 babies and a wife.
but
Aw.
yeah, every time I do these types of things with you, Jamie, I find myself learning more and more things, opening up and learning things about my empath. So, um, makes makes me wonder if he had some type of cancer that usually is all over, like, or if it was terminal, or like I can't quite put my finger on it. But then once
Mhm.
I felt like a sense of a peace. So
Yeah, I kind of got the impression that the male was a little I don't know, like almost like he like he kind of stepped aside like unfinished business because he was waiting for her, something to do with that, like they both died from cancer, but hers was different. She had it like all over. He had it, I think, I want to say it was his like liver and lung, like organ of some kind, and then it like spread, and then I think it like was like leukemia or lymphoma or something.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
She
But I
died first. Yep, that's what I got. It's like she died quick. Like something happened to her first, and like he's kind of a little unrested because because he was worried about her. What? She was small cell spread through her brain. Yeah, see, I was like, I felt like it had something to do with organs with her. Like it was all over. Or with him, I mean him. I feel like it was in his organs. Her, I felt like it was all over. Like she had like bone and blood cancer, and he had like organ cancer or something like that.
Yeah, because I felt like the blood, like my blood was boiling. Like, so unusually I figured if my blood's boiling, it's
Yeah, Stoney, I remember. Okay, is she at peace now? Aguilera. Angela Aguilera wants to know if Susan's at peace now. I think that's what she said. Stoney, I'll do yours after this. I'll ask Anita. Okay. See, I've got my hands only on the grippers. So I was trying to make sure that my hands stay right there, but yeah, it's like I felt like it metastasized quick. Like I felt it like I want to say it started off like breast cancer, and then it's almost like it got into her blood and then spread like wildfire. And then with him, I kind of get this feeling like it was like bone cancer, lung cancer, but like it started off as like something in an organ, like lung, liver, something like that, and then it spread to like lymphoma kind of thing. Like it's like spread all over. But I'm like, I see her going like first and quick. So it was almost like she found out and then literally within like a week or so was like literally diagnosed terminal. Like it was like stage 4, and then all of a sudden I see her passed on. Well, they got her boyfriend for another killing. He is currently serving life in prison. Awesome. But didn't I tell you during our session, Stoney, that he was going to get caught? I told you I felt that guy was going to get caught because he was going to do something else. Didn't I? Yeah, see, I felt something to do with an organ. It started off in an organ, something solar plexus, like liver, lung, something, like around there, and then it was like it spread, like it went to like lymphoma, like it went to glands, and then blood cells, like some of that, whatever. And I'm like, I see him. It took a little more time for it to get him, but eventually it did. Like I think he started off at like maybe stage 2 or stage 3. And then, but she was already at like stage 4. Like it was like literally they diagnosed her and then she was passed on. It was like that quick. But him, I felt all over. And like it's just, but it took a while. Like it was almost like he was trying to stay strong to be with her. And then when she was gone, it's almost like he let go. But yeah, I see that there was a little there. Yeah, and I'm like, and that blood thing is all over. So I had something to do with the blood. But Stoney, I do know because I was like, he does deserve to rot in prison. And I told you when I did your reading that I felt that he was gonna kill again, or something was gonna happen where he attempted to kill somebody and he was gonna get caught at that time because it was gonna be similar in the sense of your sister's killing. So because of that, or not your sister's killing, but sorry, Anita's killing. It is your sister, right? I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind, guys. I'm like, people talk to me about their sisters, brothers, cousins, grandmas, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm like, sometimes I get them confused because I'm talking to so many people and I'm trying to keep it straight, but I'm like, when I'm trying to feel the energies and stuff too, I'm like, I'm not just getting what you guys are telling me, I'm getting what spirit energy is telling me too. So I'm like, I'm getting multiple process of this. So I'm trying. I'm trying to keep it straight. But I'm like, you did, and you were right. Yeah, it was almost like I told you he was gonna like attempt to kill or eventually kill somebody else almost in the same way he did your friend or sister. I can't remember, sister. And then once that happened, whatever, it was almost like that was going to be the deciding point. Yeah. And it was going to be like the cherry on top of the cake for them to find it. About my niece at all. I do kind of sense that the male lingers. The woman, not so much. She does visit, but I believe the male is the one who lingers. Like I think he's the one that you're gonna sense the most. His presence will be the one that you feel around you. And during hard times, when you're sad, when you're depressed, things like that, or you're having, those, he was a protector in your own life for real. And in his passing, he still feels duty to protect. So I feel that you would feel him over her. She does visit, I believe she does, but she's more at peace now because she went. But I have a feeling that the male tends to stay close to you because you guys are very close. That's the feeling and the impression I was getting is like he was a guardian or a protector. I feel that he was almost like a father figure, even though I feel he was more brother or sibling. But I feel that he protected you more than even your own father did in a lot of ways, and that's the impression I'm getting. And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm kind of sensing the same thing. It's like he was like, he was like a best friend to you, a brother figure, and like a father figure. Like he was
yeah,
always.
I got something. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, something happened because I was like, I just got like this feeling like there was a divorce or a marriage that went wrong or whatever. Something happened, and I don't want to get in too much detail. If you wanna talk to me in private, go to my Facebook fan page. It's Jamie Ray's Paranormal Wonders on Facebook. Type it in. You click join. It's free. I'll approve your request, and then you're able to message me in private from there. So then that way we can actually like video chat or talk, because I have a feeling that it's gonna take me and you talking to him, because I do feel that he's lingered. He's not in pain. Okay, he's not in pain, and he is a soul. But I feel that Rick doesn't understand fully that he's dead. He still feels too much closer to you. What's your real name, Cammy? Oh, are you I know I have that on there. I know I have a Cammy on my thing. I know I do. Okay. Get a hold of me on Facebook, because I was like, we can talk. Because I was like, but I get an impression that, okay, it's like he's earthbound. Yeah. And I'm like, but I wanted to explain it a little better than that. He is, since he's your protector, he stays by you. He kept himself earthbound because he feel like he was in a crosshair between going with his wife or watching over you. And because he was still in his death state when he had to make that decision, he didn't quite understand that he was already dead and that he could go into the light. He had unfinished business. So whatever that unfinished business is, he's still lingering around you for that. So I want to tell you that the best advice I could say to you is, if you have sage and if you have prayer, if you have anything like that, ask him to go into the light. Say a prayer for him. Ask him to come. Call him by name. Ask him to stand by you. And take a candle, light it. Even if you have to like hold it, use sage or anything like that, anything to calm, the area, and bless it. And then just ask him. Like, just say, I don't want you left here lingering. I want you to cross over into the light and be at peace. And You have no more unfinished business. I'm fine. You took good care of me. And as long as he knows that there's no more unfinished business and that you're taken care of, I feel like he would walk right into the light like that. But you need to give him permission. He's waiting for your permission. Yes, I saw that, Stony. Hold on. I want to see if I'm right. Yeah, and just because he's crossed over, just a heads up, just because he's crossed over does not mean that he won't visit. Okay, what it is it takes him from being earthbound to an actual spirit where he can have a choice. Okay, like he can get a choice up there where when he's been there, you know what I mean? It's almost like he can get a choice to be a guardian. So they're still able to come and go. They actually have more free reign as a spirit than they did when they were alive. So they can come and go. But what it is he's lingered as an earthbound spirit. He stayed here because he had unfinished business. So because of that, he needs to be let go. And he needs to know that you're okay. And he needs the permission to go. Like he needs you to tell him that it is okay to go in the light, that you're fine, you're safe, that he did a good job, that he was your protector. The darkness won't affect him anymore. Exactly. I was like, because when you're earthbound, you do still have our balance has to stay in play. So there's good against evil, dark against light. So when you're earthbound, they conflict with each other while he's still in the earthbound state. When he actually gets to cross over into the light outweighs anything in the darkness. So then that way there's still that medium and that veil. He is able to come through that, to be able to come to you and still speak to you, still guard you, still love you, still watch over you and your family. But he gets to do it from a peaceful and restful state. Right now, he's kind of in that, he's just like, he's not rested. There's too much there. And I have a feeling that's what I'm getting. That's my impression I'm getting. But I need you to give him permission. I'm like, thank you, Paige. I'm like, I'm telling you, I've been doing a lot of reflection, guys. I really have. Like, I've been trying my best to find the best ways to explain things to people. And yeah, limbo, that's what I was looking for too. I'm like, I've been reading, I've been meditating, I've been taking crystal therapy to like the extreme, like to the point like where I've been taking crystals and literally putting them on my chakras, laying down. And for 15 minutes, I've been closing my eyes and allowing that energy to flow and just let my spirit guides guide me and feel that. And I'm like, I'll even say prayers for protection while I'm laying there. Like, I'll say prayers to get away, like worry, pain, freeing me from negative influence, making sure that I'm getting guided by the right things, you know, things like that. And I'm like, I feel a lot more humble and I feel a lot more grace in this. Like before, I felt unsure and scared and things like that. And so now I feel a lot more confident in myself about my abilities. So it makes me stronger, which then means that I can do better readings for you guys and make sure that I'm getting the right messages to you guys. Because before I could get cross paths of messages and they would get jumbled and I didn't know who I was actually talking to. And I'm finally able to release and just center myself. And it's been great learning how to do that, to be honest with you. And I'm like, oh, and I'm here. I'm like, this is sorry, guys. This is what I got. I was going to show you guys because I was like, I got this. You can technically say it was for my birthday, but my mom actually had it. And I didn't know she had some of these things, but she bought this for her because she wanted to redo her tarot stuff and like relearn it. But she got a new essential tarot card deck, and I'm going to learn how to do those for you guys so I can do that. But I have a complete guide to crystals, and I've been reading on those. And it's been giving me a better understanding on how to heal yourself with healing stones and things like that, like how to guide your chakra, how to center yourself, how to balance. And I'm like, and I've been really taking it seriously and really learning from it, because I'm like, I really want to focus on just having a lot of center. And I was like, I know that when somebody, because I was like, beryl is actually a crystal. And so somebody was just saying something in here about a miscarriage, and like they're going to name their baby Beryl. But I was like, yeah, I was like, but I remembered that. I was like, beryl comes in a variety of colors with shades of green, yellow, blue, pink, and white, and is an extremely helpful stone in dealing with stress and the symptoms that result from it. It calms anxiety and quiets an overstimulated mind. It aids recovery of problems with the liver, stomach, spleen, and the circulatory and pulmonary systems, as well as aiding the body with detoxification. So whoever was going to name their child Beryl, they were naming it after an actual crystal. And so I was like, I knew I recognized that name, but I was like, not all. I mean, see, you have to think about it like this, okay? Your loved ones when they were alive, okay? Your parents told you when you were growing up, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to teach you, let you learn from my mistakes, and then you go into the world. And hopefully, what I've taught you and what you've learned is going to help you grow as a person, as an adult, and as a human. Now, here's the thing, when they're in death, okay, they know the same things they knew when they were alive. The only difference is that they're not psychic. They can't predict the future. They can't tell you that you're going to win the lotto. They can't do any of that. They can't do it any more than you can right now while you're on Earth, okay? If you could predict the numbers of the lotto, we'd all be rich, okay? So your spirit guides cannot do that. However, they can, however, give you their wisdom and teaching from a different perspective. Now, true spirits are like that. See, what it is your guides, your parents, your loved ones, exactly how they were in life is usually how they are in death. Yeah, and see, Cammy, I got that impression that your brother was the one that watched over you. I believe he was the older one of the two. Like, I do have a sense of that you have another sibling, like I believe a sister, and I believe he's the oldest. Like, I feel like he's the oldest of three, something like that. Oldest of 3 or 4, something like that. There's multiple. I see generation. Barrel. So I assume, sorry if I'm wrong. No, it's okay. The assumption is no, it's okay. It's absolutely okay. You're only asking questions. Now, I'm telling you that I'm like, I don't have all the answers either. I'm not God. I'm like, all I'm doing is giving you the answers that I feel, okay? But yes, I did feel that he was the oldest, and I felt he was the oldest of at least 3 or 4. I don't know why, but I felt like that like right now there's only 3 for some reason, like 1 because he's not there. That's what it is. And so since he's dead, it makes it 3 now. So I was sensing 3 or 4, but now that he's passed, it's 3. So that's where the 3 and 4 come in. That's the play that I was feeling. But I get it. And now that he's gone, it's 3. So I feel like there was like 2 boys, 2 girls, and it's like he's the oldest, and then there's a girl. I think there's another girl and then a boy. So I think it went like guy, girl, girl, boy. But yeah, that's the impression I'm getting, is that it was like that.
I get this kind of this feeling that even though you're going to ask him to go into the light, he's like, I get like this feeling that he's like, I gotta be with my sis. Like, That's what I'm feeling at the moment. I don't know why, but like he's got to be with you, even though he's what's the word I'm looking for? He's
Who's Cece? Who's Cece? Who's Cece? Cece. What's Cece? Who is Cece? I just heard Cece. Cece. Did your middle name start with a C too? So I was like, I feel like he called you Cece. Yeah, you need to give him the permission to go.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but my mind kind of went blank. That's a part
Camilla,
of my neuro thingy.
Camilla Carroll.
Sometimes I go blank. But yeah, I get this feeling that he doesn't want to leave you, but you just got to tell him,
Sissy?
okay.
Okay, because I was hearing Cece, like he was saying Cece, like it was two C's. Oh wow. I was like, okay. I was like, so he didn't call it was like Sissy. So it's like, but I was hearing it as Cece. I mean,
It's
it
possible.
is always possible. Like I can't always tell you what people are gonna do or what they can do. But yeah, I'm like I am gonna learn these tarot cards though, but I was gonna show you. This is the book that my mom originally had for a while and I didn't know she had it. This is the one that she bought recently or whatever, and then she wanted to try it because she got interested in like my channel and stuff. But then now, but you can see, as you can see, it hasn't even been opened yet. So I got time to bless it. But she had this. Now this thing is old. Okay. I've probably had this for my mom's had this in the house probably for at least a good 12 years or longer. And I remember her having this back at her old house. And this is a complete guide on how to do tarot readings and how to set them up. And it gives you the paper version so you know where to put the cards and how to set them up. And I can't wait to teach myself and learn and read because I'm like, this is going to be a fun learning experience. But I love the Oracle cards the best. I will always stick with Oracle cards because I believe in those a lot. But I was interested in learning tarot, but I'm like, I'm not going to be the greatest tarot reader there is. I can promise you that. But I can be very good at the talking to heaven cards. Now, I can do a card reading and help you guys with some stuff with the cards. I mean, like it's possible. The dowsing rods do answer yes or no based questions. A lot of times you will get the answer that you're confirming, but you're limited by a yes or no. When I do card readings, I sometimes do have more insight. My thing that I tell people though is that, there's no guarantees in life as there is in death. And when spirits are human and they cross over, they are given like almost like an angelic quality. However, they are not considered a guardian angel until they've gotten through like a state. Like they go through that process. I don't know what that process is, but there's something that goes on like after they pass. And once they do, it's almost like God grants them like some sort of virtue or something where they can actually do this. They can actually come back and visit. They have more angelic qualities. They're able to communicate, do those sort of things. But the only true angels there are the angels that were designated by God, and those are 7 archangels. And I believe it's like there's Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. I have to remember the others, but there are 7. But entail when you go through 7 archangels, that means that the devil mocks him and has 7 archdemons. So where there's light, there's darkness. Where there's darkness, there's light. There's always a balance. There's a yin and yang. There's a right and left. There's a yes and no. There's always something there. Now, earthbound spirits can still communicate, but if they linger here too long, they get stuck here. They get trapped. When that happens, it can also affect you negatively, because if they're trapped here and they didn't have a way to cross over yet, it means that you have dead energy hanging around you, which can cause depression. It can cause you to have fear, give you nightmares. They can scare you. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily that they're trying to, it's because they are they're in their death state, and that's how they're staying, because they're trapped that way. So once you release them of that and they're able to process and go through, they come back to visit you as their whole self, as they saw themselves in life at their best. But when they're stuck in like that death state, or they're stuck in that like earthbound state, you only feel them and see them as kind of a negative presence, or you feel them as like a dead energy. But you need to give him permission. He trusts you, and because he protected you and guided you, he still watches over you, and he feels that you're his responsibility. And so no matter what, it's like a duty to him. Like, he was like, nope. He's like, Dad wasn't here. I took that place. Like, nobody's stepping on me. Like, this is my like, this is my baby. Like, nobody's touching me. He needs to go to the light. And I know you need to let him know. Yes, he will. What I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, is he'll actually be able to protect you better. Because once he goes to the light, he's able to go through his process and get out of his death state. When he gets that, then he's able to have more of what's considered like an angelic or harmonious quality. Okay? So when he's balanced, he's able to come back. You'll be able to possibly even see him at one point, and you'll see him as the silhouette of his younger, healthier self before he passed. Now, right now, you're seeing him as a sick man, like peak it and pale when you see him. When you see him out of the corner of your eye, you see him as the scared man he was when he was dying. And he doesn't want you to see him like that. So if he crosses over, he gets rejuvenated. It's almost like he gets to come back and be a peaceful person and stand by you and protect you. So you have to grant him that. You have to give him the permission. Do not hang on to him while he's here. Let him cross over, so then that way he is able to visit you in better ways and protect you in other ways. He will show you signs. I have a feeling that he will show you signs. He will let you know.
I don't know, Angela, if there is a way.
I mean, I can use my dowsing rods and ask, but I'm not gonna guarantee answers like that. I'm like, I will let you guys know right now that I'm not a Walmart. There's no 30-day money back guarantee. You know, I'm not a Carnival act. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't have a ticket for you. There's no Ferris wheel to get on and off. Like, I can only provide you with what I do know, what I sense, what I feel. And I can ask my angels to help me. But other than that, I'm like, if they weren't technically alive yet, only God knows that answer. So, no, it's okay. I can ask that. And it is possible, because once a soul goes to heaven, even if they died as a miscarriage, they still go to heaven as either a boy or a girl. And so God may know their name, but we might. So, like, whatever you were going to name your boy or your girl, that's the name that it's stuck with. Doesn't matter. Like, whatever you had as a name for them, that's what they have in heaven. So God will keep them and protect them. I swear, it's like, there's no way to explain this, but it's like, you know how they always say there's a separate God for children? Well, it's almost like the way I feel is, God as an adult, he shows us adult ways to do things, whatever, but I feel like he almost turns himself childlike. So it is almost like a separate God, same God, but, almost like he separates himself to be with kids and show them in the way that a child needs to see love and light. And so like I feel, and I'm like, and this is a very tough question. And so I'm like, I do not give you guarantees on this. Like, I won't ever lie to you. I won't ever fake a reading. I won't ever tell you anything I don't actually feel. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that person. Like I said, I'm like, I promise I'm not a carnival act. I'm not some palm reader that's gonna make you pay me $5 to tell you that you're gonna have a house and 2 kids one day and spit in your hand and say you got a pool in your backyard. Okay? I'm not gonna do that. I would never do that. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay, Angela. Listen, it doesn't matter if you lost by miscarriage or if you have a kid that, gets to grow up and live. That's still going to be your baby no matter what. I can only go by what I feel or sense. I don't have the same gifts as Jamie. I'm learning here and new and more and more as I do these things with
he does
Jamie.
have good sensitivities though. Like he definitely does have a good intuition. And what it is he needs to learn to follow his gut instincts, but he needs to follow his intuition, that mind's eye that tells him that's right. You know what I mean? And don't second guess that. Like that's what I was having the problem with, is I wasn't seeing past that. I kept looking at the doubt. You know what I mean? So when I stopped looking at the doubt and I started looking at what was the answer,
Yeah,
that's when things became clear. I was able to be like, nope, I'm not listening to the naysayers. I'm not listening to the doubt. That's just negativity trying to find its way in. So if I stick to this, what I'm hearing, sensing, feeling, touching, tasting, smelling, those are mine. You know what I mean? Like, so that's mine. And I'm like, nobody can take that from me. So you got to keep that in your mind. You are an empath. An empath means that you feel emotion. So you feel the emotion of the loved one or the spirit that is around you. So whatever that present is, you feel their emotion at the time of their death. So, or the time of their life. Whatever that emotion is, you'll feel it. And so if somebody next door is crying and they're hurt and you are near them, you will sense that. You'll even possibly start crying out of nowhere because you're sensing it and you don't know why you're crying.
I've done that.
If your mom gets sick to her stomach at work and she calls you and she's just like, well, I'm not feeling so good. I'm going to come home, lay down for a little bit. You're going to start grabbing your stomach because you're going to start realizing she's sick.
Oh my gosh, now that you said that, my mom has been sick and I felt the same thing today, or yesterday rather.
Well, I felt stomach issues and like heartburn stuff. Like, I'm feeling it here.
Yeah, she was sick. But yeah, it kind of happened right around the same time. But yeah. And the thing is with my empath, there's things that come through that I'm not too sure about, and I'm afraid of giving the wrong answer because I don't want to,
when you are feeling that way, here's just a little clarification. It's like when you're feeling that feeling, what you want to do is take out a pen and a piece of paper. You want to write it down. Okay. You want to write down whatever your thought is at the time, whatever you're feeling, get that emotion out on paper. Put it on the paper. And then when that person or whatever you're sensing comes around, you've got that note that just kind of says, okay, that's what I was feeling at the time. It's almost like a guide. Well, then when that worry comes on or you're feeling any sort of negativity, you get it out of you. So you push it out. You ask for God's love and light to surround you. You block it out. You take it out. You say, I want clarification on what I'm trying to be told. And
Yeah.
I'm asking God to open me up to give me the answer. So I am not giving the wrong answer. You ask for clarification. But also, you write it down. If you have that, write them down. If you do that, another thing too is if you have negative thoughts or you have negative things, you want to write it down and then you want to burn it.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of it.
I know I've been an empath for a long time, but for so many years I just kind of blocked it and shut it up because I to be honest with you, I didn't know when I was younger kind of how to go about with it. I mean, you know, it's only was just now, just recently, like doing the reading with you and watching Patty and Marie and doing all this stuff that I was able to kind of open myself up more.
This is a
And
crystal gems and healing stones chart. I'm like, it kind of came with that book that I was reading about crystals, but it kind of lets you know some stuff like for like your chakras and like other things to help kind of protect you and ground you and stuff. So I was gonna let you know that I'm like I said, quartz crystal clear. This one is really good for you for overall because I'm like, this is like when you think about it, you think of white and black, you know what I mean, dark and light. Okay, well this is the light. Okay, so this is your white light and protection. It covers all of it. When you have the black actually, a tourmaline or obsidian actually helps to void negativity out of your life. So if you place those underneath your mattress or underneath your pillow, you have one underneath your mattress and then you keep one, even a small piece, in your pocket with you. It helps to ward off negative energy.
yeah.
So you can keep those. Like I'm like, this big one right here, I keep this for me for like just like this. You know what I mean? Like I'll literally lay here with it on my head and I'm just like,
Yeah, I just need to order it. But when I go on Amazon to try to look for this stuff, there's like so many different kinds. And if you can
mm-hmm.
just send me the links to them on my Facebook, I'll order them. And because
What does it mean to be born with a veil? Hey Morticia, what's up, girlfriend? How you
Hey,
doing?
Morticia.
What does it mean to be born with a veil? Honey, I've never heard of that.
Okay, Paige, I'll start writing them down then. I mean,
Yep. Your talk show that you have and stuff, like that's your refuge. Like that's your place to be able to like express your emotion, your feeling. It's your safe zone. So like when you're getting that way and like you're needing to express stuff, obviously because you're not sure of what you're sensing and feeling yet and you're not centering yourself, you can't express it in the way you want to. So before saying it out loud, excuse me, before saying it out loud and like possibly scaring people or you know what I mean, doing something like that, write it down and then read it back to yourself. If it makes sense to you in a nice way or in a civil way, a positive way, then give that message. If it doesn't, then you say, you know what, I'm not really getting a very good feeling. You don't tell that person that. You keep that to yourself. You're like, I'm not getting a very good feeling and I need to back off from it.
yeah.
Okay. When that happens, you just say, look, I can't. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't sense anything. I apologize. I didn't mean to waste your time.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to enter the negative side. So whatever that, never. So if you start to feel negative from anybody, you just say, I'm sorry. I don't feel anything good and I need to step away. You need to contact a clergy member, a medium, somebody who can help.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because I'm like, you're not strong enough yet to be able to do that.
No, I'm
All veil. So since I was a kid, so people say that white witch, my whole family ID'd that way. Visions. Oh, well, that means that you are a clairvoyant and you are a sensitive and you're also a foresight. you're a seer, so you're able to get visions of the future. You're able to have dream walkers. You're like you're able to walk in dreams. You're able to do a lot of stuff. Like you're able to do kind of like what I do. I can't necessarily walk in dreams. I haven't really practiced that or really used it. But I do, however, have when I have dreams, I have very vivid dreams. I can remember the details. I can go into somebody's house one time, leave, and I will remember the entire makeup of their house. And I don't know why, but I'm like, I can't even remember my damn grocery list when I go to the store. But I can remember details of things that I don't remember ever walking into. I can remember details of things that I did walk into, like stores, layouts, where things are, people's houses, like where that bedroom was, where that coffee pot was, where that stuff is. I don't know why, but I can. But I'm like, when I go to the grocery store to go get my coffee, I can't remember to go get it. So I'm like, it's the weirdest thing. But sometimes I feel like it's not me that's actually having the vision of those kind of things. I feel like it's the spirit energy giving me the vision, and I'm sensing it and I'm living it through their eyes. So that's a different story altogether. But yeah, I'm like, you could have a bloodline of white witches in your family. It is possible. I mean, I don't, M's gone, Bentley. She went to bed, so I was like, you don't have to worry about being as quiet now because she's gone.
Well, no, it's just my mic. Whenever I'm adjusting it or whatever, it does kind of make a popping noise whenever the people who are watching are going to hear that. So I just wanted to.
Yeah, it means that you're technically a physical medium. Yeah, it's not our message. It's meant for someone else. Yep. It's almost like you're getting some sort of validation for somebody, but you don't know who it's for. And that's the key, is to find out who it's for. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, when I do these live streams and stuff, I try to talk to you guys and I try to find out who these messages are actually trying to go for. So then that way I'm able to talk to you guys and find out. I'm like trying to find my Tums right now. I've got some bad heartburn right now. I'm like, Bentley, I'm like, I feel your mom's illness. I'm like, I know it's coming from her. I'm like,
do you want me to tell you what's been wrong with her lately, or? I mean,
yeah, I have a feeling you're gonna tell me it has something to do with stomach stuff, because I'm like, I'm feeling it right now, and I'm like literally, like whatever I'm feeling, like I'm literally like
she's been
burping.
having high blood pressure, and she's been having this real bad tension headache, and something to do with the shoulder and but I think the stomach is from me, because yesterday around the same time that she got sick, I had an IBD episode. So you're probably feeling what I was feeling yesterday, and not so much my mom. I mean, my mom could have had something to do with the stomach, but she didn't tell me. So, you're probably sensing my GI stuff.
It's possible. Paige, I never get names but descriptions. Yeah, I'm like, yes, Angela, you can. Yeah, I sometimes get names. I sometimes get like the sounds, like it's almost like they're trying to tell me the name, and like I will hear like Michael, but it'll come out like I'll hear like the ML sound. And like one time, like when I did a reading for somebody, I'm like, I kept hearing like namesake, like their name was interchanged. Something had to do with it. Like it was like, I believe it was Glenn Michael, but it was like something passed down. And I kept hearing like the ML sound or whatever. And when I was talking to him, talking to the person I was doing the reading for, I said something like it's a namesake. Like I hear it's like grandpa had it, dad, me, it's a namesake. And I kept hearing like Glenn, Michael. And when I said it, I said I'm hearing like the ML, but I'm like, I'm not for sure, but I'm like, I want to say Michael, but I'm like, it's like ML. And he turns to me and he goes, holy shit. He goes, my dad's middle name was Maxwell. And so it was Glenn Maxwell. So I was getting the ML sound. So I'm like, and then there's times when I'll hear the name I think it was Angel Austin's brother. I heard the name Joe and Bill. And I think Bill was like somebody I think it was like a father. I think it was like a friend or a father, but Joe was her brother that passed away. And I kept hearing Joe over and over again.
I can't have mustard, Stony. One of the ingredients in there I happen to be intolerant to. Part of my GI thing is that I can't have several different types of groups of food or certain ingredients. But
Okay.
I think it was
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to comment on what Stony said.
Yeah, the mustard. I'm like, I've heard of that. I've heard of honey and all that. And I'm like, when my heartburn gets like kind of to that point, I'm like, what I do is I know this sounds really funny, but I will get a glass of milk and I will put a little bit of chocolate syrup in it and I will stir it up and I will grab my Metamucil. Well, it's not Metamucil. I'm sorry. My cholecysteamine stuff, whatever that I have. It's like a powder that I mix into a liquid. And it's kind of like a thicket. It'll thicken it up. And then literally I'll guzzle that down. And the combination between the two helps stop my heartburn and opens up and hydrates my gut. I know. I miss you, Tara. How you doing? I was gonna ask you though too. I was like, didn't you say something about going to Canada soon? I'm like, are you going there soon? Because I was like, I had a feeling that you were already gone. I would die without my mustard. It's the only thing that helped with my. Wow, I was like, well, I've never tried mustard for a cure. I'm like, I can have mustard, I can eat mustard, but I'm like, I just not used to grabbing it by a spoon and eating it. I'm like, usually I just put it on a sandwich or something. But
I don't get heartburn too often.
no, it's not. Milk has
which
got
is
calcium in it,
IBD.
potassium, and that's exactly what they make Tums for and Rolaids and everything else. And I'm like, my doctor even told me that, and said he actually yelled at me about taking Tums because I already overproduce calcium. And he said, I'd rather see you drink like 3 glasses of milk instead to help with your heartburn. Because he goes, eating those Tums, you're getting 1,000 international units of calcium every time you eat them. So I'm like, when I have to
can't
take
even
2 or 3,
have
I'm like,
milk either.
there's 3,000 international units you're getting. So that's a ton of calcium. And when you do, I'm like, yes, it'll stop your heartburn, but I'm like, it can build stones. And I'm already prone to kidney stones because I already have calcium buildup in my body. So he yells at me for taking Tums at any time. And he always tells me to drink milk instead or chocolate milk or whatever. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I sometimes have to sleep on the couch because at least it's got the arm of it and I can prop the pillows up so I can lay, lay upward because I'm like, I can never lay flat because I can't catch my breath. I'm like, I have to lay like on an angle or an incline. And then I'm like, I have to lay like a certain way or I have to be on like, I call it like my side stomach. Like I have to be like on my side. I'm like, I can't ever. I can sleep on my back only when I'm laying like, like in relaxation mode like this. Like I can fall asleep like this sometimes as long as I'm upright. But I have to have pillows behind my back. But otherwise, I'm like, I have to sleep on my side. And it's like partial side because I have to have cushion under my hip because I have bursitis in both hips. So it's like because of that, I'm like, I'm totally screwed up, guys. I'm like, my whole body's messed up. But
So's mine.
trying to figure out what the heck she asked me. I'm sorry. You were asking me a question about something about a veil or a baby. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I missed it. I got sidetracked talking, and I'm like, what was your question again? Dang, empath, medium, etc., etc. Wow. So I'm a Heinz 57. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's possible. Like, you really have to truly reflect and ask guides to help you and get those answers you seek. But see, you know this stuff because you feel them and sense them around you. Like, there's a reason. You know what that is? It's a call. CAUL. Actually, no, I don't know what that is.
Unfortunately, Sherry, I don't know either. I'm sorry.
I've never heard of that. And I'm like, I know you were saying something about like a call or a veil earlier, but I'm like, I'm like, the only veil I know about is it's that there's this veil that separates us from heaven and earth. And I'm like, that's the only thing I've ever heard about is that. And I'm like, I've never seen the veil. I don't know what it looks like. I just know that it exists. It's like if an angel was speaking at its full tone and didn't have that veil there, it'd probably blow your eardrums out, according to other people I know. That's what they've said to me. But that veil is like a muffler. You're born with it. It's a call. I'm gonna have to hold on a second. I'm gonna Google that real quick because I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
figure out
fixing
what
to do
I'm
the
trying to.
same
Yeah,
thing.
I was trying to figure out what the heck you're talking about, woman. I'm like, you got me all sorts of confused right now.
Oh, there. Okay, I found something. I'm gonna read it out.
A caul, also known as a cowl, is a membrane that covers the head and face of a newborn baby. Caul bursts are an extraordinarily rare event, and babies born in this way are sometimes said to have been born with a veil or born in a shirt. Wow.
This one says here many belief systems hold that being born with a veil is a sign of special destiny and psychic abilities or good luck.
The end
Most
call.
are female, but there are some males with this. It says to be born with a cowl may go more into being born with a calling and where that takes a soul.
Huh.
And it goes on, it kind of goes into more in-depth detail, but it says a cowl or veil is a thin, filmy membrane remnants of the amniotic sac that covers or partially covers the newborn mammal.
Amniotic. It's amniotic.
Oh, okay. Amniotic sac that covers or partly covers the newborn mammal immediately after birth. It is also the membrane enclosing the paunch of mammals, particularly as in pork or mutton butchery. In childbirth, it is seen as a shimmery coating of the head and face. The cowl is harmless and is easily removed by the doctor, midwife, or persons performing the childbirth.
Oh, I get it. I just saw an image. Okay, this makes sense. I know exactly what she's talking about. Yeah, it's when literally the baby comes out at birth and it's literally still wrapped in the amniotic sac. Like the sac itself didn't break, so they come out in full sac until the doctor or nurse cuts it open or breaks it open for the baby to come out. And so otherwise, or sometimes they have it just over their face. But most of the time, whatever, yes, it's like they're born pretty much with like a full bubble around them. I remember hearing something about this a long time ago, but I'm like, when she started talking about it, I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
you kind of scared me with that. Oh, for a minute.
I got it. Okay. I started having contractions. I was only 29 weeks. So I just figured that they were Braxton Hicks and decided to wait it out. After about 45 minutes of consistent contractions, they were increasing in intensity. I decided I should probably go. I was like, go in there in some clothes. Grab my daughter some clothes. Hey, my fiance and I left for the hospital. I dropped my daughter to her godmommy's, Nicole's, headed to the hospital while the contractions continued to get closer together, more intense. Oh, no, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, I pulled my skin, I tucked it in, silenced my call, gave in to my standards that rule us all. This is like, it's almost like foreskin for a baby, but it's, or something like that. But it's like, I used to dance in the nakedness of my skin, hair wild, face bare, hands feeling, feet stilling. That is until you held me in disdain, shamed. I pulled up my skin, tucked it in, silenced my call, gave into the standards that rule us all.
Good night, Paige. God bless ya. Love
That's
and
pretty
light to
cool.
ya.
Okay. Sorry. You have it, Sherry wax paper. Okay, I was born with one. I still have it in the wax paper. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. See, I've heard about that, but I'm like, see, I never heard it called the call or anything like that, or like the call. I heard it as like they were born still inside the amniotic sac. That's what I heard. But I was like, I never knew that it was actually called that, guys. I'm like, nope, never heard that. But it is possible. They do say that when you're still engulfed like that, that it is possible for you to have more psychic experiences and stuff too. Like they do say that you being born that way actually like traps your psyche. It keeps you enveloped. So it is possible.
Paige is leaving. Good night, Paige.
Good night, Paige. I love you. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here soon too. I was like, it's getting kind of late, guys. I'm like, it's like 4 a.m. here.
It's 2:58 where I'm at. I'm fixing to get off as well. This is
It's possible, like, because people that don't understand abilities call people witches. Like, I was called a white witch forever, and I told them, I was like, I don't have a bloodline of witches. I'm like, I'm not a witch. I have a God-given gift. And I said, and it's not a witch. It's not a bloodline. It wasn't passed on to me by anybody else. It was like, it was given to me as a calling, as something that I needed to do. And I'm like, I don't know what it's called outside of, I've heard it been called like a clairvoyant, a clairsentient, a medium, a physical medium. I've heard it called so many things, but honestly, I just call myself Jamie Ray. It's nice to meet you. If I happen to be right about your reading, I'm fabulously happy about that. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Like I said, there's no guarantees in life any more than there is anywhere else. So it's not like I'm asking people for money or anything. So there's no money back guarantees. Was that a knock? I heard some sort of thump or something in my headphone.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Did something get tossed? It sounded like a
sounded like
ball.
it was like it was outside of like right outside my window here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sherry. I know I've been trying to pay attention to a lot of people, so I'm like, I apologize. If you're not on my Facebook fan page, it's Jamie Ray's Paranormal Wonders. Go to it on Facebook, and if you go in there and you click join, I'll accept your request, whatever. It's absolutely free. There's nothing, you don't have to do anything besides just click join. when you do, I will accept your request. You're able to private message me that way, and we can talk on there. Like if you want a private reading, if you want to discuss stuff, whatever. I'm like, I don't charge people money for any of this. I don't ask for any money. I'm like, all I do is tell people that I'm like, if you feel like donating and using my PayPal, you go right ahead. But I'm not asking anybody for a dime. I'm just asking for friendship, respect, and that everybody's happy and has love and light. That's all I ask. And then I always tell people that I'm like, if your reading is right, if you feel that I'm genuine, if you have that impression when you walk away from me that I'm real and I'm honest and I did your reading correctly and honestly, all I say is at least let people know about my channel and let them know that you got a good reading and that it's positive and that's what I'm all about. That's all I ask. I'm like, I don't ask anybody to do anything besides just let people know if you got a good reading, let people know about it. Because I'm like, at least that way, then they'll come to the channel. And the more lives that I can touch and help, the better it is for a lot of people. Because I'm like, some people have a lot of closure that they're seeking, and I might actually get one person in here who I focus on because for some reason it's like there's message after message after message after message, like it's been there. And then there, like one girl, Stacy, I literally spent like almost an hour on a live chat with her, like in a live stream, because I literally got like message after message after message. I was getting names, I was getting days, I was getting all this information, and it was like just coming in me in waves. And after that night was done, it was like literally like she had some closure, she was on the right track for things, like it was like we were talking. So I'm like, definitely, that's all I tell people.
Yeah, I gotta, since you brought that up, I gotta add something. For many years, I knew, you know, with my regarding my empath and stuff like that, my abilities and everything. I have a lot of family who are Church of Christ. They don't particularly believe or care into that sort of thing. So it is
Thank you,
always,
Sherry.
I always found it difficult to branch out to someone I know about this. Now, when I come on here with Jamie or get on YouTube and help do these kinds of things, I learn more and more about myself every day. And whenever me and you did that, you know, when my dad and my grandfather came through, all right, I've I did, to be honest with you, I didn't know what was going to come out from that. But then whenever you started bringing up all these things that were so spot on, and I knew it was from them.
You remember how the first thing I said to you when I started talking to you was I got something about a car accident.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah,
my dad. The thing,
and he sat there for a half hour going, I don't know anything about a car accident. I don't know anything about a car accident. And literally we literally hang up with the live stream, and then me and him are just video chatting between us, and he goes, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? And I said, you were about 15, something like that when it happened. I think I told you your age.
yeah,
And then he told me about his dad and the car accident. He's like, because I can't believe I didn't remember that when you asked me.
because and let me go ahead and say that real quick. I was 15 whenever all this happened, and I found out in the worst possible way. I didn't find out from my mom. I didn't find out from anybody. I went on a news website because I was doing my radio show. Believe it or not, I had a radio show at 15 years old. I was just going to get the news, you know, because I do talk about local things in my show. Then I click and I see this thing on the website that local fireman loses his life. I click on it. I see my dad's name. At that point forward until to the funeral, until I guess a week or two after, it was a blur. So I wouldn't have remembered that that he died in a car wreck. I didn't like it was just I didn't remember.
Thank
And
you, Sherry.
it got me when it was just all a blur, and I truly like forgot, like, because it was a dark depressing time during that time. It was a dark depressing time when I lost my grandfather. But whenever you did that reading, I was able to get peace and closure when it came to my dad and my grandfather. You have this special gift, Jamie, that I wish everybody can get to see.
Aw.
And sometimes people just don't know until they experience a reading from you themselves. And I just want to thank you for allowing me to come on here with you and for to do that reading, because if we didn't do, so there was a few people who messaged me on Facebook and were checking on me, saying if I was okay, because I got emotional during the reading because we were live on YouTube. I said, look, I'm fine. And the thing is that I got something I've been so desperately wanting to hear for years. Was my family members okay, and were they in peace? Now that I know that, now I know how they died, and they're at peace, and they loved me. I've experienced a peace in me that I can finally close the chapter and just move on, move forward with my life. And if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have ever got that. So I just want to thank you so much.
Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate that. I'm like, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, this last couple months, to be honest with you, has been a huge wake up call for me, because I put a lot of faith in people and a lot of trust in people, because that's what I hope, I respect them. But I also, I'm a very loyal person, and I try to be a good person to people. And, I may not always say the right things and do the right things all the time, but I try to be the best person I can be to people. And when I got a taste of how evil people can really be and what they're capable of, it was definitely like a wake up call. Like, why am I doing this? You know what I mean? Like, what's the purpose? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I finally kind of had that like epiphany where I was like, my life purpose is a God-given gift, and to not use it would almost be like smacking God in the face for giving it to me. So the way I look at it is, if I continue to help people and I keep moving forward and I drop the anchor from the dead weight and the negativity, I'm going to be better for it, which means that when I'm better, I can better help other people. And I only want people to learn whatever the best features are of me and whatever I can offer, and pay it forward to others. That's what I want. I want people to wake up tomorrow and I want them to go, how can I help somebody else? Like, my one true thing is, if you want to receive blessings in this world, you need to learn to be a blessing to others, because that's the only way you're ever going to find out who you truly are.
Amen to that.
But I am going to probably go live another day this week and do like card readings. But if you guys want, you're very welcome, Sherry, and you're very welcome, Cammie. I appreciate you guys both. Stony, Sherry, oh my gosh, Bentley, I was like, I saw Mr. Dave for being here. Brittany Christensen for stopping in. Nate's Adventures for stopping in. My Aunt Sherry, who was in here. I'm like, I had a lot of Sherrys in here tonight. I'm like, there's a couple people. Pagely, James Sharp for coming in and moderating. Marie for stopping in. It was beautiful. Southern Bible, he gives us gifts. You got a special gift of being a prophet. Yeah, see, there's also a lot of things in the Bible when you read too, and when you're if you go based on scripture, they talk about like in Deuteronomy that being like a medium or somebody who is a false prophet, when they use it for personal gain, it's there's like they talk about like mediumship and spiritualism and things like that, like mysticism. And it's like they show you it in a negative light because people are using it to be a false prophet. So when they're a false prophet and they're not using it of God and it's not coming from his love and his light and you're only using it for personal gain and vanity, that's when you see the people where their gifts don't come out the way they're supposed to. They don't get the same clarification. They don't get the same justification. They don't get the same feeling. And it's because they're not being true. And when that happens, whatever, it's like God lets them know, like, you took that gift for granted. I'm taking it back. So it happens. And I just try to learn from the best. Like, I'll tell you what, I got interested in James Van Praagh a long time ago. And he is an amazing spiritualist and medium. And if you've ever seen the movie The Sixth Sense, that movie was based on him, his life, and his experiences. The whole saying, I see dead people, it came from him. And it was all because he was really one of the first people to ever come out and say, I do see dead people. Like, I'm not crazy. This happens.
Yeah.
So I never used
I
my gifts.
remember back in the movie must have came out in the late 90s, I think, because I remember my mom and my Meemaw were watching it on the VCR back in the day, and I can remember seeing bits and pieces of it as a little one. It just kind of flashed to me. I'll have to look into that movie again.
It was a great movie. Bruce Willis is in it, and Haley Joel
Osment.
Yep, I love that kid, and he's older now, but when he played that boy, it was amazing. He did a great job. But because he could see dead people, I had a feeling right from the beginning of the movie that Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. After he admitted that he could see dead people, I knew right away that he was dead. And it was crazy, but I had a feeling that something was up with it, whatever. But because he had been killed by one of his patients, he was kind of living in an earthbound state. And basically, James Van Praagh could see him. And he was using him as a counselor and as a friend and opening up his gifts and talking to him and things like that. But then at the end, when he'd go home, he'd warn him, like, don't go do this. Like, don't do that. Let her be. Like, he was giving her for a reason. And it was because he didn't know he was dead.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to say is Cammie's brother is kind of in the same state. He doesn't really know that he's fully dead. He's still in a death state, which means that he's around you and he loves you and he's always been a protector to you, but he's going to stay that way until you let him know it's okay that he is dead and he needs to move on.
I had this feeling and I couldn't shake it off, but it's like, I gotta be with sis. I gotta be with sis. I didn't hear it, but I felt it. Like, he's like, he came to me like strong, like very strong. Like, he had a reason why he was still,
Yeah, most definitely, Cam. I can give you read. I was going to show you guys this real quick. I was like, this is a pendulum that's for it's a ruby zolzite pendulum. It's to help enhance psychic abilities and stuff. But I'm like, when I do card readings, sometimes I will use it to help guide my hand. I'm like, I can do my hands like all day long and find them, but I'm like, sometimes I use these to kind of help. But I'm just gonna ask for like, see if I can get this the right way so it'll shine. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I have a pile of cards on this side and a pile of cards on this side. And I was gonna hold the pendulum over it to see which pile I'm gonna pick the card out of. But hold on, see if I can do that. Okay. Is this the right pile of cards? I'm gonna hold my arms, and then that way it makes it a little bit more sturdy for you. There. That way you guys can see it a little better. Okay. Is this the right pile to choose the card from for the night for the group card? That's a no. Okay. Is this the right pile? Let me see if I can get it over here where it's in front of the camera so you guys can see. I'm like, I love these pendulums and stuff. I'm telling you. They're amazing. The energy you feel is amazing. Okay. Is this the right deck to choose the card for the group card for tonight? Oh, sorry. I'm going to hold it up for you. If your answer is yes, can you show me the yes answer? Oops, sorry.
Hey, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like seriously mad tired. If I don't get some sleep right now, I'm gonna drop. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go to bed. I'm sorry.
You see this?
Yeah.
Okay, when it goes forward and back like this, it's letting you know that it's a yes. When it goes side to side, that's a no. Like when you're shaking your head no.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, all I'm doing is the goodbye card real quick. Hold on. But I was choosing the pile. So I was like, here. I'm like, I am gonna use my hands from here. But yeah, I was like, okay. Which card am I gonna pick for tonight? What's my group card?
Okay, good night,
This
guys.
is it. This is it right here. Okay. I got the sense for it, but I'm like, I gotta re-bless my card before I put them away. But okay, it says these are talking to heaven cards, and this card for the group card for tonight is I am learning over here. And ooh, I turned right to it. That's pretty cool. Okay. And it says, I've always loved to learn, and sometimes I thought that I knew it all. But now that I'm beyond the three-dimensional physical world, I am astounded to be learning how everything really works in this beautiful and perfect universe. Even now, I can't completely comprehend all of God's plan, but I do see the bigger picture, and it's amazing. You and I are so much more than we ever dreamed of. The only thing I can share with you is how important it is to appreciate and honor yourself and everything else in life. You and I, like everyone, are God's sacred creations, which means that we honor God when we honor ourselves and each other. And I definitely honor you. What a great card. End of the night. was a good card.
Yeah, it was a very good card.
That was a very good card. I like that card. All right. Palo Santo, what I'm burning you again. The blessing. Okay. All right. Lord, I ask that any negativity be taken away and that only these cards be blessed in your love and light, that I get the right answers and I keep them safe for these people. I ask that all my friends and fam walk in peace as they go to bed, put angels on their pillows, let their dreams be good, let them be big. And I ask that our loved ones cross over if they need to cross over and they walk into your loving arms and they get the peace that they are searching for. And I ask this always in Jesus' name. Amen. Like when I bless my cards and when I do all that, I actually take the actual wood piece, even though it is still a little hot. But this right here, it doesn't burn the way you think it would. It's almost like those sticks you use for fires. They take a long time to burn. And I'm telling you, this wood is fantastic because it's like you light it, you get the scent that you need, the air, the air rate that you need for that, the blessing out of it. And this doesn't stay burning like a cherry, like for like a regular wood. So since it's a blessed wood, it actually burns right out. So I can put it right in with my cards. And so I stick it right in here and I keep them all together along with crystals. And I keep everything safe like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well,
Yeah, send me all the links that you normally buy the stuff from, because
yeah, literally, I just go to Amazon, but those bigger ones that I got literally came from Dave, Mr. Dave from Canada. He sent them to me for my birthday. So that bigger one, that bigger quartz crystal I showed you guys and all that earlier, that stuff all came from Dave for my birthday. So he got them from somewhere in Canada. But yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I
there's
hope it is.
just so much of that stuff. I mean, there's so many different kinds of,
Mm-hmm. See, I think what I need to do is I will look up. Give me a chance, and I will look up the name of the stones that I'm thinking about that are for you. And then when I do, I will type them out to you and send them to you, because I know that there's a couple of them that I think would benefit you, and those are the ones that you should start with. And I'll just give you just a quick hint before you go, because I'm getting tired too. But if you can, always stick with raw crystals over polished ones. They all still have energy to them, but the raw crystals have the most energy to them because they're at their birth base. So they haven't been messed with. They haven't been polished, grinded down, you know what I mean? Like put into a perfected round stone. So when they're in their raw state, they come to you with that energy of protection and healing. And it's a safe energy because it came from the earth.
Yeah.
So you want it that way. And so I'm like, definitely go more for raw crystal if you can find it. I have little baby quartz crystals that I have that are smaller than that big chunk that I have. I have little baby ones that I actually keep in my purse, in my wallet. I keep them like around me. So then that way I have them for protection. I wear my chakra bracelets that I had on all the time when I'm out. And I'm like, I have crystals like my necklaces that I just had on that I took off a minute ago. I'm like, this is all necklace based stuff, so it comes more polished, so it's not as raw. Comes polished for sale pretty much, but this one is more raw. But this right here it's a citrine fluorite, like they comboed it, so it's I believe it's a citrine, but they dyed it, so it's like there's dye in it or something. But I want to say that it's actually what they did is, no, this is fluorite. That's what it is. It's fluorite. I'm sorry, it's fluorite. I was wrong. Because fluorite is green and purple, and so it tends to grow up like this. It's green and purple. And then I have amethyst on here and tiger's eye. And then this ring right here that's on the necklace as well is actually a moonstone. So it's a blue moonstone. So I keep them on the necklace together. And then I just accidentally got these all knotted. Sorry. But yeah, I was like, oops, what did I do that for? I'll have to not break them, but unlock them in a minute. But this right here is opalite, which is a white base stone. So it's more for your crown, overall protection, purity. I've got, there's a Swarovski crystal, and then I have a crystal cross. This is actually made from like a quartz based crystal.
Yeah.
So I have a quartz crystal cross. So I love that. And I'm like, and I have little memorabilia things on here that I keep as like a charm necklace. It's I made it that way so I would have things that were peaceful around me that would keep positive energy around. So that's why I did it. It's kind of like a talisman or like a reminder of positive things.
Yeah.
Now, do
I
you
appreciate
energize something
you
extra?
telling
Yeah,
me all this.
yes, Sherry, you do. You can either energize certain stones if you're going to use yellow, orange, red stones. You can put them in the sunlight. Darker stones, and your whites tend to go in the moonlight. A lot of times, though, most crystals actually get energized by moonlight because the sun can actually take some of the energy away from your crystals after a while. But you have to be cautious because certain crystals cannot take salt. And you have to kind of clean them with sea salt, or you can use iodized salt, but sea salt's a little better. And it's more pure. It's like the same stuff that's in the earth. And iodized salt, actually, salt comes like that, whatever. But what it is it's sodium, but they mix iodine in it to make it iodized salt. So it's actually an additive. It's like a preservative salt, and so it's not the same thing that what you get from the earth. So sea salt is more of what you want to cleanse your stones. But there are certain stones that you cannot cleanse with salt. You have to bless them instead. So you got to use sage, sandalwood, or like that Palo Santo wood like I have. Or you put them out, you put them in a nice container, opened up, and you actually set them outside like on a porch right under your moonlight, and the moonlight will re-energize them. But then when you bring them back in, you actually have to put your hands on them to re-energize them with your own energy, so then that way you're connected. So it uses it for your energy. So there's a process. I'm like, I know it sounds weird, but there's a little process, but it works, because then that way it works for your energy instead of it being for the elements that are around you. It works for you.
Yeah.
So that's what you wanted to do. But yeah, I'm like, I'm trying some more holistic measures and things. That's what I want to do, is try to be more all natural and stuff. So I'm going to try. But yeah, it's definitely getting late, y'all. I'm like, I can see Bentley like already passing out on me. But I wanted to say, have a great night. I want to say peace be with you all. And I hope you guys all have a blessed night. If you want to talk to me in private, go ahead and message me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Just let me know what you want to talk about, and then as soon as I get a chance, I'll try to video chat you or give you a message and at least let you know I'm available.
Oh, one more thing.
Sure.
You know how like you have Jamie Ray's Paranormal Wonders on Facebook, where you can add to be in the group. I created a thing for my page as well.
Mhm.
It's called on Facebook. It's called Bentley's Life Fams.
Oh yeah. If you guys aren't subscribed to Bentley's Life Fams, type your name in the chat again so they can click on it, because right now I'm not tech savvy enough to try to go find it. I'm too tired. But I was like, if you put your name in there and stuff, I was like, I'll put it on there. But I was like, yeah, his channel name that's in there, when he pops it up, all you have to do is, yep, Bentley's Life Fams. If you check out his channel right there, I'm like, with you being a mod, you can actually post your link at any time in here. I don't mind. But yeah,
Okay.
this is his channel right here. So if you click on his picture, there's
Well,
a
if they
side.
click on that comment, they can just left click and then on my comment there, and it'll say go to channel. I
Yep.
think that's on the phone. So,
Hi, Joy. I'm actually getting off here, hon. So you showed up at the last minute. But yeah, I was gonna say, I was
but-
like, yeah, if you're not subscribed to him, go ahead and just click on his name. If you click on it, it'll say go to channel. You click on that, and then just takes you there.
yeah, and if you want to connect with me on Facebook, because I'm also active on Facebook as well, it's Bentley Life Fams. It works just like Jamie's page. Just click join, and I'll approve you.
Yeah, and they're all free. Everything's free. When you
Yeah.
subscribe to anybody on this and you hit the bell, it's absolutely free. It takes 2
I make no
seconds. It
money
takes 2
from-
seconds to click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. So it's absolutely free. And when you go on Facebook, you're already on there anyway, talking to your friends and family and loved ones. It's like you check out the page, all you do is click join, and literally I'll see your name pop up. I'll approve your message, so then that way I know that you're there, and that's all you do. The only reason why I have it as approval rate and all that is because I want to make sure that I screen the people first, because I don't want any more negative people and
No drama.
no drama. So I'm screening people ahead of time before I let them just go in. Like, I want to make sure that I told them that it's okay to subscribe there. So
Yeah, I mean,
just
like
a
I
little
said,
heads up. Too many crazy people, and I have an 11-year-old daughter, to think about, and I'm not gonna risk her safety and her sense of security for somebody else's.
well, I
Whatever.
don't have kids, but
But
I do have a
Stony,
niece.
I love you too.
But I have a niece and nephew that I look after quite a bit, so they're kind of like my kids. And I'm always thinking, even though they're not my kids, I do think about their safety when they're with me when I do these things, So I can understand to a certain degree. And I kind of do the same thing as well on my Facebook page as well.
Hey,
I mean,
Sherry, what other method of social media do you have then? Do you have Messenger or Facebook
do
or
you have
Instagram,
Twitter? Because
Twitter?
I have a Twitter as well.
Much love, Joy.
On Twitter, on my Twitter, it's Andy Bentley, Andy ANDIE _ Bentley, BENTLEY. If you want to connect with me there.
Sherry K, do you have Instagram or anything?
I have an
Or
Instagram,
actually,
but
you know what, Sherry, here, I know what I'll do. If you're still here, honey, here. Everybody's got email because they got to have email for their own accounts or whatever. But I'm like, my name is not all capital, but I'm putting it all capital so you can read it and write it down. But this is my email right here. So if you want to email me instead, we can actually message that way. At least that way you have a way to contact me. If you have email, then it means that we can actually set up Hangouts, which is a video chat option too. So there you go. That is my email for people that want a private reading, or they need to talk, or they don't have Facebook as an option. Go ahead and do that. And then I'm like, that way we can set it up as like a video chat on Hangouts or something somehow with emails. But I'm like, I put mine out there for Sherry if she needs it. And Cami, which I know I'm friends with Cami on Facebook. I just saw her name, and then Angela, I'm friends with on Facebook. I saw that. So, but yeah, definitely time to go to bed, guys. I'm getting tired. But I wish you all the love in the world.
I put my email on there as well, just if they want to get in contact with me as well.
Yep. Bentley on the air at Gmail. Absolutely. Oh, I need to put M. Hold on. I forgot. Let me. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to M, my friend that was on the
You're
panel
missing
tonight.
out.
Yeah, I'm like, that girl is amazing. And I'm like, I need to put her link on there. I'm like, I'm so tired right now. How do I
I'm
find
actually,
her?
whenever I say M is my sister from another mister, it's an
Oh.
honor and like
Bentley, do you have a way to link her channel for me? Because I'm like, right now, I'm like, I can't do it without leaving my channel, without leaving my chat page.
it'll take me a minute, but if y'all can wait just a second, I'll get it up there.
I was like, yeah, I was like, I know it's her channel. Oh, maybe I have it. Wait, I might have it here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Come on, be there, be there, be there, be there, be there. Nope, it's okay. Nope, that's mine. Here. Here we go. I think I got it. Oh, nope, it's not. Nope, it's not letting me do that. Okay,
Okay, hang on.
let me see.
I got her
Oh,
thing
there
right
it is.
here.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I was like, if you got it, because I was like, I'm copying a link, but I'm like, I'm not sure it's going to be the right one.
No, I got it, Jamie. Hang on.
Okay. Because I'm not there right now. There you go. Yeah, there it should be. Let's see. Oh yeah, I had the wrong one. Something didn't click right because I was like, I wasn't on it. But yeah. Okay. I know everybody's trying to watch and then get off here, so I'm like, I'm gonna let this go. But yeah. You guys all have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. I love you all. Thank you for being supportive. And I will
Take
see you
care,
guys all very
everybody.
soon. And thank you to Bentley for my guest panel. Thank you to Em for being here. And thank you to all of you. Much love and light.
Bye.